What's up? How you doing today? I'm just here to tell you that the NBA is fixed. I'm also here to tell you that although I like doing lives cut into the cost of my channel. So I'm going to have to slow down on my lives. So I'm going to probably do lives like maybe once a week now. Never miss you guys. But I need to, what up? But I can't make, I need to sustain a certain amount of cash on YouTube so I can do the whole promotion game and things that we do. And live is for people who have a lot of subs. I do. I delve. Every day I play. I delve into StarCraft. Thank you, sir, for asking. Yeah, I was trying to stream because I have another channel called Tone StarCraft. So I was trying to. Yeah, let's connect the Hearthstone. I don't play Hearthstone. I don't play card games too much. But StarCraft's the only game I play. I used to play World of Warcraft, but I got spiritually addicted to it, so I stopped playing. I miss my character, though, but yeah. Yeah, it's Blizzard. Yeah, you play? What you play? You play Hearthstone, obviously. Yeah. Blizzard Entertainment. I got paper to do. My neighbors outside jamming. Boop, 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 boop. In their own zone. Jamming. Let's look at the schedule, broski doski. Let's look at the schedule. NBA schedule. Remember, all songs used to sound like that. I'm going down to Pizza Town. I don't know why everybody's saying like they were 90 years old. Pizza Town. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to order pepperoni. A slice of pepperoni today. I'm going down to Pizza Town. It's the greatest band ever. Pizza Town. I bet if I made a song called Pizza Town, I bet it would be a hit. If I sang it just like that. There would be some rockers from the 60s and 70s. It would be like, yo, who made Pizza Town? Then I would put it up under some anonymous name without showing my face. So they would think it was a white rock group who did it. Because if they saw it was me, they wouldn't buy it. It'd be like the Gorillas. We don't know what the Gorillas look like. I like the Gorillas, though. But we don't know what they look like. I'm a songwriter, so, that stuff is kind of do this all the time. Yeah, Cavs are losing to the Pacers in the first quarter. Yep. But this game doesn't matter. The end result is all that matters. Doesn't matter who wins or loses here. They're going to the next game. I mean, it's 2-2, so then it'll be 3-2, whatever side it's on. Now the next game matters. Next game is lights out action. Raptors and Wizards. I'm surprised the Wizards are hanging in there that tough. Celtics and Bucks. Well, oh, you're watching the game? Okay. 12-7. Yeah, but OKC lose first round. Why? Biggs, while all of a sudden OKC losing, they're 2-2. Is that a prediction, Biggs? I don't think Oklahoma. Yeah, well, I say they win tonight. The Thunder wins tonight by 10. Just throw that out there. The Thunder's going to win tonight. They're 3-1. Thunder wins tonight. There you go. I might make a video about it. OKC sucks. Thunder's going to win tonight. You want to bet it? You want to lose like Sanchez? You see what happened to him. Don't get salty. Look. I don't usually bet on these games, but don't get pissy when you lose, because he got pissy and I had to get rid of him because he was being disrespectful. Now, if you want to put a $10 gift card on it, if you win, I'll send you a $10 gift card. If I win, you put $10 on my super chat. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? If I could use an extra $10 on my super chat, that would bring me. Yeah, that would. I need to get back to where I was, so I can get paid every month. Oh, I was serious. Oh, okay, Diggs. Because I would have done it. In a heartbeat. See, I don't mind giving up $10, when I think I'm really right, and if I'm wrong, I deserve to lose that. Like, I deserve that. Like, okay, I was wrong. Boom. But I just don't usually bet on these games. It's just usually not my thing. So there it is. I'm going down to. I gotta fix my guitar, man. I think I'm gonna buy a guitar soon. I think with my next little bit of money coming in, I'm gonna go buy me a $150 guitar. Jing, 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 jing. I miss playing. I miss singing. Might do some videos where I'm just making up some stuff. Then again, people might, who cares? So basketball. Oklahoma City is sucking up the place right now. Everybody knows that. However, let me ask you something. I ask you guys this all the time. Who would you rather see in the championship? I'm sorry. Who makes better headlines? Washington or Oklahoma? Who do people talk about more? Washington or Oklahoma? If the answer is Oklahoma, there's a good chance Oklahoma is going to stage a huge comeback. I could be wrong. Neither one of those teams matter to me. However, if Oklahoma is... See, Oklahoma's weird because they got two guys on there that people like, but nobody follow commercially. Like they're not big commercial guys, but they're players that people like. And that's Carmelo, who nobody's really putting their money behind as far as advertisement on a huge, huge level. And that's because of the things he went through with his wife. And Russell Westbrook. So you got some elements there. Well, Russell is kind of like I told you guys. He's kind of like the Charles Barkley, so he might get in a thing or two. But when it comes to average, like pushing money on Russell Westbrook to get your sales up in something, not unless it's something that has to do with MMA or WWE, then Russell's not going to be your guy. What up, Race Gator? We just chatting it up, bro. Biggs was taking bets on. No, I'm just kidding. But Biggs said that OKC was going to be wiped out since they're down 3-1. They're going to lose today. I don't think so. So I don't think that's what's going to happen. However, if it does, these two teams to me don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And the Cleveland game is 2-2. It doesn't matter who wins in the Cleveland game. I really can't see how Cavs will win it all. Well, Biggs, that's the beauty of it all. Isn't that beautiful? It's the way it's rolling with Suge Knight's pick, Rockets. I'm not mad about that pick. I've been saying that for a minute that the Rockets could definitely pull it out. However, the Rockets are known to freeze in playoffs, But with the hurricane happening and everything, man, it wouldn't surprise me. Cleveland's my pick, but the Rockets would not. If they came and took it all, I wouldn't be surprised. Not at all. And then the narrative with LeBron leaving, so that whole situation, that whole storyline, that makes sense to me. Rockets win, Houston gets more money, Cleveland loses, LeBron James leaves, goes to, whatever, and then, there's that. Then wins three straight somewhere, wherever he goes. Boom! All of a sudden, LeBron hits 3 straight. Yeah, it just makes sense, doesn't it? It actually makes more sense than LeBron actually winning. And the reason why that is because everybody thinks LeBron's leaving. It just doesn't make sense to win and leave. Now, win and retire is a whole different thing, but we know that's not happening. So that whole narrative of the Rockets winning because of Houston, it just makes good sense. It brings more money into the city, actually. So financially, it's a sound move for the NBA to do that. It's more sound than LeBron James winning, the Cavs winning. All it is Cleveland won another championship, and then the ratings take a dive. Now, LeBron James being in a championship, that makes absolute sense to me. Losing in the championships, that makes sense to me. So those are two narratives that we could see play out, but him losing is a better narrative financially for the NBA on a holistic view. That's still not my choice, but I'm just saying I can see why that would happen. You know what I'm saying? When I pick a team, you guys know how I am. This the team I'm rocking with. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's not a big deal to me. I don't mind being wrong. Then I try to look at the real benefit of LeBron James winning. I'm trying to look at what Cleveland's doing. They're doing well right now. With him, if you just took the Cleveland narrative and you said, yes, because after LeBron loses players, going to start getting traded and signing elsewhere. This is true. And then when you look at the whole narrative just with LeBron James and the money he gets from Cleveland, being in Cleveland, when you look at the narrative like, Okay, LeBron James loses and stays in Cleveland. That makes great financial sense to LeBron. So that's a whole win-win situation for LeBron and for the NBA and for Houston and for the MVP of the year going to James. James Harden, that is. So that whole scenario financially plays out. I don't think sports are rigged. And I've predicted NBA correctly most years. But you don't think sports are rigged. They're destined? There's a destiny behind the Rockets? Educate me. Educate me on how there's a destiny behind. That's a strong word. That means that somewhere in the clouds, or the sands told you, a little woman with round stands threw them down and said, "It shall be the Rockets. It's their destiny." I mean, tell me how, they're destined to, like that's I'm just saying, how do you get this, how you get that in there? Because destiny is almost spiritual. It is your destiny. Son, just look at the year they had. Okay, come on. Come on now. You're giving me part of the scriptures and not giving me the whole thing. You can't. You can't say, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world." That was it. The rest you'll have to figure out on your own. What's the rest of the scriptures, man? What do you got? I mean, I can look at the year they have. I mean, you going to pick that apart? Look at the Rockets' year. Yeah, they've been. You want to bet who? Oh, Biggs. Biggs, my brother from another mother. It is your destiny not to bet against me, Biggs. But if you must, then we shall. You want to bet who goes further? You can have Cavs, and I'll take the Rockets. Oh, Lord Biggs. Show sweet times. Mm-hmm. All right, man, what you got on it? Pizza? Here's my deal. You guys, all right, so I said it before, since you're so eager and I like the fact that you know destiny, that you're like, I like that. Okay, let's do it. Because when it doesn't happen, I'm going to want some kind of, I want to know, how you projected this, and then what happened if it doesn't happen. So, okay, let's go. $10 gift card. If I win, I'll send you a $10 gift card. If you win, you put $10 on my super chat, or send it to my PayPal or something like that. You have a PayPal? Because I can send it right to your PayPal. Okay, there it is. Well, wait a minute. You said who goes further? So you got PayPal. All right, we'll just have to do the PayPal thing. So you said who goes further? Okay, so I'm curious to who goes further. Because if they both end up getting taken out in the third round, then it's kind of a stalemate. You know what I mean? Write it down in your book. Yes, sir. I'm going to write it down in my book. I usually remember these things. I usually don't have to write it down. Yeah, then it's a wash. Lord Biggs. I write it down in my ledger, Lord Biggs. Here it is, the book. The book that makes men weep. Let me put on my glasses. Oh, yeah. What have we here? $10 gift card. Yes, I'm weird. I'm theatrical. I am theatrical, if you can't tell. Oh, yeah, most of you guys hang around. You're weird like me. You guys are a bunch of weirdos. You're weird like me. Where's my betting book? Which team goes further? All right, I'll just have to put it on the back of this book here. It's not my. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. Where's my other book at? I need that. I need that book. All right, I'm going to lose my grip if I don't find where this book is, because this is my homework book. But I'm going to write this down right now. Lester Biggs has rockets. Cleve. Who goes further? Further. $10. All right. So I wrote it down right here. This is my math book. Even though I just dropped the class, I still keep the book with me because I still study it. But I need my other book too because it has all the, you want Ray Skater, you want to get in on this? But I'm only Xboxes. Probably. The Xbox is fixed. Xbox is fixed, man. Where is my doggone? I don't play Xbox. I just did a promotion for them. I don't play Xbox at all. I still gotta call these people. Man, I'm gonna lose it. Can't be this close to the finals and don't have my book. What in the frankincense and myrrh did I do with it? Huh. Who goes further? You got the Rockets, huh? I got Cleveland. That's it. It sounds like who's going to win the championship. That's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like who's going to go further. Here's my book. Yeah, this one with all the. I heard they have. I sound like. Really? I don't know, man. I don't even play. I played one game that I started to stream the other day, and my man Red was checking it out. I don't know if he's on here anymore. But I play StarCraft, man. I'm like super addicted to that game. So that's what I play. But yeah. So yeah, there it is. We'll do the whole PayPal thing. Like I said, I really don't like the bet, but yet failed to prove it. Failed to prove. Oh, okay. About PlayStation or about Xbox. Yeah, man, I don't really get into what they have. The reason is because for one, I got I'll be doing other things, and those games are so. There's so many games for one, and they're just getting realer and realer and realer and realer. We can bet. No, it's cool. Oh, that's Ray Skater. Uh-oh. Well, okay, hold on. Time out. Because God of War was a success. Yeah, God of War. All right, so there's something happening here. There's some dynamics going on here in the chat. Ray, who you betting what? Because y'all go. Let me get my okay, y'all going. Okay, I'm old, so y'all gonna have to slow down. So I can write all this down. Oh, you coming at me on some damn, bro. You would. Hey, you know what? I wear the shirt all the time because I just, I just wear it when I chat. That, you know what, bro? All right, since you want to talk some junk, I'll put on another shirt. You're looking like my shirt dirty, bro. You try to get some anything. No, you got the same shirt on. Another shirt for you. Are thou happy? All right, let's get down to business. Now, the problem with this is I'm not trying to go through too much money. So, what I should, I'm saying the problem is, I got the gift card and then that's the problem. Really? This is what we're doing? All right, I'll write it in green. I wanted to write it in black. Export corporate slave example. Display that, Okay. All right. See, now I got my Timberland shirt on. I got some Timbs too. If you want to put those on, my Timbs. They're in here somewhere. All right, Quinta. 76ers to win it all, pimp. Ooh, I say no. Let me write down this latest information, though. All right, Ray Skater. PlayStation 4 shirt. I don't play the games, man. All right, Ray Skater. You want to, let me see what that's going to bring my total up to if I lose. Ray Skater, he wants to go $10 on. You want to go $10 and you say $10. Okay, what's your bet, right? Yeah, you don't play games, but just oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool, man. Look at the nose. Look at the eyes. Of what? What am I looking at? Shane, Blaze, and Tone. I ain't messing with you, bro. I am not messing with you. Chai. All right. You and Sean Blazington. I ain't messing with y'all today, man. We do not look alike. Yeah, you see it? I got the documentation right here. The Warriors win and Cavs don't. Oh, bro, that falls up under the gift card. That already, I mean, you already, like, I'm already going to lose on the gift card joint. But yeah, not to mention the Warriors win and Cavs don't. Okay, with the gaming, maybe not the Warriors. You know what? You're gonna lose your money, Ray, messing around with me on that right there. You might want to think about. I mean, I'm gonna cut you a break and let you think about that right there. Look at what you're saying. You're saying that the Warriors win and the Cavs don't. Well, here's the problem. You know, with the new narrative that I've been thinking about, neither one of them might not win. So that would just be a wash. It'd be a wash. You know? So you would have to have a clearer bet than that. It wouldn't be the way. But all right. You know what? All right, bro. $10. Warriors win. Cavs don't. So I got the Cavs. You got the Warriors. $10. All right, I'll take your bet, Ray. Mr. Biggs. Rockets. Versus Cleve. Who goes further? So they don't have to necessarily win. It's just who goes further. So if Rockets get taken out in the playoff and Cleveland goes to the championship, then you lose, Biggs. And if Cleveland wins or loses in the playoffs and doesn't go to the championship and the Rockets do, then you win. And if both of them go into the championship game and one or the other loses or wins, then that's the difference. Okay, this is interesting. Who goes further? Huh. This is an interesting. It's the reason why I took it. It's kind of interesting. Huh. Guys are making me change the way I do things. But all the money will come off of YouTube anyway. Curry to NBA Tom Brady. Yeah, I guess. But don't tell Biggs that. No, don't tell Ray Skater that. He don't want to hear that. Don't tell Ray. But the thing about it, Ray, if the Warriors go and don't win, and Cleveland goes and doesn't win, it's a wash, according to what we have here. So, yeah. If neither one of them go to the championship, then the bet's a wash. But if Curry is the Tom Brady, then don't tell my man Ray Skater that. That's bad timing, because that means that, you know, they'll go to the championship and lose. If Curry comes back, there's no way that they're going to fix the narrative to make it seem like a team was, you know, from the East was good enough to run with them. You know, it's going to be like the Spurs game. The team might win one. And they're just going to get ran out of there. Yeah, probably. I mean, they don't really need Curry right now. See, injury is another way of resting. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to watch any games, nope. I'll watch the highlights. I'll look at the scores. You know, I'm like, okay. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. They bore me. It's just boring. I don't like to give any time to them, any significant time. I don't miss it. I don't even know when the season ends. I can't tell you when the season's going to end. I can't tell you when camp starts. I can't tell you anything. Why? Because I don't watch the sports. I don't watch those sports. You know what I watch a lot of? Track and field. From high school up to professional. You know, track and field motivates me. Like when I watch track and field, I'll be down doing some push-ups because I like to go into their workout regimens that they do. You know what I mean? So, nah, I really don't get into it like that, bro. You know, sorry. But I don't need to. You know, I just hang out with you guys, talk about it, and, you know, do stuff like this. See what's happening. You know, make my little bit of money on YouTube. And it's all fun for me. You know, if I make, extra $20 here and there, hell, I might just break even. If somebody gets the right score, somebody on this list gets the right score, I'm going to have to, either PayPal them or something. I'll probably do it to PayPal. It's easier. This is where it's non-invasive and it's quick. It takes about 3 days to be approved by PayPal. So I might just do it like that instead of a gift card. Because I don't need your address and stuff like that. I don't really need that. I can just go ahead and get you guys the money, whoever wins. And right now we have everybody's leaving. Okay, well, I guess the chat is over with. I guess we're done. Everybody's out of here. Huh? All right, well, I'm gonna stay on for a while though, because I feel like talking and I don't feel like doing my homework. But here's how many people are on this. And thanks, Ray. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 people. So I would say there's probably a good chance somebody might have the right, Be weird if it was like Sixers and OKC. I mean, be some weird collage that we didn't really expect. Sixers and OKC, and the ratings have never been lower. Nobody seems to give a damn. However, Ben Simmons to the hoop. It's Ben Simmons. Embiid. Guess he's not hurt anymore. It's time to get that ring. It's Embiid to the hoop. All that other stuff. Just saw a new commercial with Paul George and Westbrook. See? What was the commercial? Oh, you know what? All right, you're the only person here, so let's do it like this. You always make me do extra work, man. You always got me doing extra work, man. Commercial. Always doing extra work. Gatorade. Pause. It's a Gatorade commercial. Russell Westbrook combined for 72 points. Wait a minute.
Real smooth. Why you always say that? It's like my tongue just did a finger roll, and then the Gatorade flow gave it a high five. Real smooth.
That's not Russell Westbrook.
Gatorade flow. All the flavor with a smooth finish.
Huh. That was Paul George and somebody else. Huh. All right. Well.
Real.
Okay. Well, Paul George doing a Gatorade commercial is very cool. Someone that goes by the name Delonte Rico. Oh, something like that. Sorry. I don't know how. What you read the message. Oh, okay. Had nothing to do with me. Okay. Well, you know, when I talk about the commercials, I get into what commercial that, you know, if it's okay, Gatorade is, you know, that's a big contract. You know what I'm saying? And then it's how often that the commercial was played. So the commercials out there, you know, I don't know because I don't watch TV, but the commercials out there, you know, you see it. I mean, during the day, maybe 2 or 3 times. That's not heavy rotation. But if you see that commercial like 10 times in one freaking day, that's heavy rotation right there. So it all depends. Gatorade is going to put you in heavy rotation. Boy, what's today's date? The 25th. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I'm doing terrible on the financial part. Okay, yeah, I think that's who that was. It was played after they lost. It started. Okay, now, yeah, it wasn't Russell Westbrook. It was somebody else. Yeah, it made me think, why are they getting commercials down 3-1? Well, you got to think of who was in the commercial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why are they? I'm telling you, they're not going to be out of it. They're going to win their next game. Okay. How much sense does this make? Why are you putting this commercial out right now? And they're down 3-1. Next game, they could be out of it. It just looks bad. This is the people who just lost. Now, I can see if Paul George and this guy with Ferguson was doing a commercial without the jerseys on. You know, LeBron James has done plenty of commercials. People just recognize his face. Now, that's different. If you do a commercial without the jerseys on, people look at you as a personality that plays sports. You know what I'm saying? But they don't necessarily look at the team. So if your team just lost and you got this jersey on, people are associating that with these guys just lost. That doesn't make sense. But if these guys don't have the jersey on and they're out there doing commercials, that's because they're cash cows. That makes a lot of sense to me. So Paul George doing this commercial, for one, like I said before, you don't see Russell Westbrook doing a lot of commercials. You just don't. He doesn't have a marketable face. Whenever you see him, he curses. That's not good. He looks upset. That's not good. You ain't gonna sell Gatorade looking pissed off. You know, he just You know what I'm saying? It's like, can you see Xavier McDaniel selling? Can you see Metal World Peace? Or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not good, bro. Metal World Peace. Yeah, man, drink some of this Gatorade. Give a guy an elbow. Now they could kind of tweak it in that way where, like when Metal World was playing, they could be like, you know, have him step into like a boxing ring or something like that and go in there and drink Gatorade, you know, and that fits his personality. And he could do that all day and they'd be like, yeah, that's Metal World Peace. You know what I'm saying? Or have Spreewell choke a pinata or something like that. Be like, yeah, that that fits Spreewell's personality. You know what I'm saying? Or have Spreewell in the ring with Andre the Giant, you know, when he was kicking it. And that would have made sense. It'd have been like, okay, I see you. You guys tried out something new. You know these guys are fighters. So you know what I'm saying? You put them in a different arena, literally, and you made money off of them. Not mad at you trying to market the dollars of basketball / wrestling. Who does that? You guys. You guys found a niche. That's how it goes. Now, I can see that. That didn't happen, but I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Taking a player who is a high dollar player, but not the most personable person in the world, and utilizing him for what he is. They got to make LeBron lose because it will get the interest up for the next 5 years. You believe what I think? Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Raymond. I'm just saying there's a way that these marketing dollars affect the NBA. Somebody just came on. Hello, how are you? There's a way that the marketing dollars affect the NBA. Do I think that, you know, OKC is going to get wiped out now that Paul George just has a... That also tells me who's more important, who's more likable. That tells me who's going to be an analyst when their career is over. Who would you rather see? Who would you rather listen to? If each one had a podcast, would you rather listen to Shaquille O'Neal's podcast, or would you rather listen to Charles Barkley's podcast? I'd rather listen to Shaquille O'Neal because you know he's going to be funny. That's what he does. He's a funny big dude. You know what I mean? Charles Barkley is just going to be a sourpuss. This is why I never watched their show, simply because he's on it. I never watched that show. Charles Barkley does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. Sanchez is off the channel. I kicked him off. Yeah. Oh, yo, both of us now. Oh, yo, me. Yeah. Nah, I kicked him off. I kicked him off the channel because you know, there's some ladies on the channel, and one of them is 11 years old. And I was asking, you know, everybody to be respectful because, you know, I know how we talk sometimes. You guys use curse words, you know, say stuff that's out there. I usually don't really care because, you know, I'm not here to judge anyone. However, you know, when the ladies are on, I ask people to tone it down. And I told him, I said, there's an 11-year-old girl on here chatting with us. Could you please not curse? And he'd start cursing anyway. And, you know, she was even asking him, can you please stop? And he just did it anyway. Plus, he was being a real asshole about the pizza. And it just rubbed me the wrong. All the stuff he's done for the last 2 years, it just... Yeah, he was like, no, you're not gonna get you gotta pry a $10 pizza card out of my hands. It's like, really? Who's that serious? Plus one time he had when I was trying to do a whole gift card giveaway, he said he won. And I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, yes, I did. I'm going to call a lawyer. And I just sat. I didn't like that. That was during a Super Bowl. The stuff he says, the way he gets people riled up, it used to be funny, but I don't like when people pass threats back and forth. And he's got some issues. So, pray for the young brother, but I just couldn't do it. Once he disrespected that young lady, that was it for me. I'm not having that from no one, So I got rid of him and another guy the other day because you're not going to sit up here and call me the N-word. You white as snow too. You can sit up here and call it, Nah, made that mistake one time too many. And I was just like, you got to go. He probably was. He said that he was older. He said he listens to oldies music, so he's like he's older. I don't care what he was. I don't even think he was from this country. Just, I don't care what he was. I just know that you don't disrespect the ladies, especially an 11-year-old girl who is, she was talking to us about school. And if you guys don't know it, like I'm big on education, there was a bunch of us. She was talking about us, about how she's going through some issues in school. And, when you get a child talking to some adults she doesn't know about some issues about school, which is very important to her, this tells me a few things, and I was like, she's really, like, maybe people in her current, atmosphere, she might not be able to talk to them as candidly. So, I took that very serious. We were trying to help her out. So it just sat bad with me, man. I just didn't like it. We can still talk. We just can't, She's a cool kid. There's another young lady on here too. She lives in Trinidad. Those people, they going through it over there. It's like a war zone over there. So she's on too. I just don't want to hear all that nonsense, cursing and whatnot. But I don't want to seem like some kind of prude or anything, Everybody talks crazy. It's just that I was just trying to get some respect out of him. And he just doesn't seem to have any. He doesn't respect anyone. That's crazy. Like, how could you be that way? So anyways, no more saying, hey, I can't do it. Like, you don't have no respect for no one. And the whole pizza thing, man, the way he just harassed me over that, and be calling you Chef Tone, I thought it was funny. I'm just like, well, I told him, I said, when you lose, you're going to be heated. Like, you're going to be, I told you better cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Cut that nonsense out, man. He lost. He didn't even want to talk to me for like a whole 2 days. Then he finally gets on and he asked me, where do I send the $10 pizza card? Like, Cavs winning tonight or not. It doesn't matter, Blue or Jamie. Doesn't matter who wins tonight. This game tonight doesn't matter because whoever wins tonight, the other person will win tomorrow. Yeah, whoever wins tonight, the other will win tomorrow to go to game 7. It doesn't. But if you just want me to throw out an arbitrary, if that you just you just want me to arbitrarily throw something out there, I need a haircut. My hair ain't right. I should go cut my hair right now and come back. Like, let me think. Because it's all based on narrative to me. So I say Cavs lose tonight. Cavs lose tonight makes more of a better narrative than Cavs winning tonight. It's more interesting. People, they want to know if they're going to lose in game 6. So Cavs lose tonight. Cavs lose by 7. Yeah, put it out there. Yep. So, and Legend says Cavs will win tonight. All right. So there that is. Why you say Cavs will win tonight? I say Cavs win tonight, then lose next game to win game 7. I say Cavs lose tonight because the more Cavs win, the more fixed it looks. Yeah, I told you guys it was going to go like that. The more Cavs win, the more fixed it looks. Does anyone have them losing all of it? Does anyone have the Cavs losing the big one? Yeah, there's plenty of, according to my book here, there's plenty of people who didn't choose the Cavs. Oh, there's plenty of people out there who say Cavs ain't going. Got a couple of people on here tonight say Cavs ain't going to win. My man Ray Skater, he says the Warriors are going to take it. Biggs says the Rockets are going to go further. Then you got a whole bunch of names on here. Legend, I don't think you're on here. I think you came too late for the gift card drawing. Because I don't have your name on here. So there's a bunch of people that when I started the gift card drawing, I took names all the way up until the playoffs started. Sanchez is on here, but even if he wins, he's not going to get anything. So I'm going to scratch him off, but I hope he actually wins. He's going to be like, I won, Tone. I'm going to be like, eat my shorts, man. You're not getting jack from me. Or I tell him, pry it from my cold hands like you told me. Asshole. Cavs all the way. There goes Williams. Okay, Williams. Williams, are you on my list? No, you might be a new sub. See, some of you guys, I got about 80 subs this month. So a lot of you guys aren't on here. Bryland? That's different. Bryland? Okay. I'm good, man. I'm going to be a truck driver soon. I just come for the entertainment. Hey, no problem, Legend. Yeah, you guys probably subbed a little late for the gift card drawing, but just to keep you guys up abreast on things, what I do is I have the gift card drawing every major sport. So there'll be another one probably for baseball. If my revenue starts going back up, if I can get it to go back up, then I'll start, giving away some more money. But if I can't, I won't. Because right now, if with the few gift cards I got going out, if I lose all these with the revenue I just made, I probably won't even. Well, I'll just be a little over breaking even. So, I can't keep that up. I actually do use my little bit of YouTube money to, pay a couple of my bills. Usually pays like, my electric and my gas bill. You guys know I'm a disabled veteran, so I don't go out and work. I don't make a lot of money. But nonetheless, so I take a couple bucks and get it back to you guys during the championship games because you guys hang around and just a way of letting my subs know I appreciate them. And yeah, you guys support the channel. I turn around and support you. Truck driver, huh? What's up? What's up? Huh. My uncle was a truck driver. I was going to be a truck driver once. Do some of that over the road time. Anyway, Cleveland. Cleveland is the favorite because of LeBron, but Cleveland is not the favorite because of their team. Isn't that weird? That's weird, isn't it? Cleveland as a team is not favored, but Cleveland as one individual is favored. It's weird, ain't it? The Rockets are just balling out of control right now. OKC sucks. Steph Curry is playing with everybody's mind. Kind of playing hopscotch. Should I get back in? Maybe not. Am I coming back? I got to. I'm not coming back. Not now. And they don't really need him. Kevin Durant all the way. He scores. They don't really need KD. They need KD, but they don't really need Steph Curry. It's like Steph, take a break. Sit down. We'll call you in the third round. I say they lose in the third round, but Celtics beat the Bucks. That's what I think is going to happen. I think the Celtics are more popular than the Bucks, so I think they're going to win there. The Trailblazers got trounced, so the Pelicans are just chilling. I'm going to play in the NFL, and I currently play high school football. Well, what's your position? I mean, you want to play in the NFL? I played in high school. Wide receiver. Okay. You doing a lot of dragging the sled and stuff like that for your speed? You watch a lot of films of Ocho Seco. Drag the sled, hit the leg weights hard, do a lot of push-ups. Look at a lot of receivers and, study their injuries. You know what I'm saying? What slows them down and when. Look at the life cycle of a receiver because it ain't what it used to be. And when you want to go to the NFL, it's like, you have to study the NFL. You can't just be like, I'm fast, I'm going to the NFL. Because, Ray Caruth was fast, went to the NFL, and then he messed up. All right? You have Josh Gordon was fast. He went to the NFL. He can't stay off the weed. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who actually go to the NFL, which is hard enough. But then when they get there, they didn't study the NFL. So I say anybody who's looking to go there, study it first. Like Shaquille O'Neal studied the NBA before he went in. This is why he was brilliant. This is why he's richer now than he ever was in the NBA. He was worth $30 million in the NBA. He's worth $300 million right now. So yeah, you study the NBA, man. Do lots and lots of core exercises. That way, if something does slow you down, you can heal faster. It makes you mentally stronger. Watch a lot of the going over the middle, even though they don't hit like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, you still can get stuck. Ronnie Lott doesn't play anymore. Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, they don't play anymore. You know what I'm saying? Prime Time doesn't play anymore. Some of these hitters who put people's career on their ass. Ray Lewis don't play no more. You know what I'm saying? The Wolverine dude that played for the Eagles. These dudes, they was murdering. I hate running routes towards the linebackers. Nah. See, you don't want to play in the NFL because that's exactly what they're going to do. They're not going to listen to you say, I hate running routes towards the linebackers. They don't want to hear none of that. They don't want to hear none of that. You're going to catch some of those routes. I tell you what, the best team to study right now is the Patriots. And it's not because Tom Brady is the greatest football player ever. It's simply because Tom Brady is the greatest passer there is. It's not because he has a strong arm or throws the ball downfield. It's because he'll throw to your grandmother if she's on the field. He doesn't care. Anybody who's eligible, he will throw to them. He throws to no-name players. We don't even know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? He will throw to you. It doesn't matter. So his line of sight, even at his age, is just superior. This is what makes him so good and so dangerous and so hated, because he'll just pick you apart. You know, Gronkowski is, you know, you would think he's his #1 target. But if Gronk isn't open, like he scans the field so fast, boom. You know, Gronkowski runs into that type of atmosphere all the time. And you might be shorter than Gronk. Most people are. You know, Gronkowski's a big man. Doesn't surprise me, Savage. You know what I'm saying? I told you Cavs are going to win, lose tonight. But Gronkowski, just look at the routes and look how they run around these. I mean, study the defenses. You know what I'm saying? The 4-5 defense, monster defenses. Look and see when the outside linebackers going to rush. That will help you be able to study your routes. And, you know, why would they lose if they win in a championship? They're going to lose tonight. I say they lose tonight. We'll see. I could be wrong. They're 2-2, right? So if they lose tonight, they'll be 3-2. What up, Gibson? Gibson, my mans. They're Cavs are 3-2, right? Cavs are 2-2. If they lose tonight, they'll be 3-2. It's just a better narrative to make you watch them if, you know, they're on the brink of losing the whole thing in the next game, which would be if they lose, it would be 4-2. They're out. No. If they lose tonight, it's 3-2. Game 6, they come back and win. Game 7, they come back and win. All good? Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm just hanging out with you guys, with you gents. Yep. Talking to a young man who plays high school football. And he's got some aspirations of going to the NFL. I'm just giving him some knowledge on just some things to do as a young man, you know, who's looking to get in the who's looking to get in the NFL. Some of the things to help you, just some minor things. How not to catch a headshot. You know what I mean? Headshots right now, they're not doing that too much in, you know, football and the NFL, but they're still doing it in college. Yeah. Yeah, more power to him. I mean, that's what he really wants to do. Once I graduated high school, I had no desire to play anymore. One of the reasons why was headshots. I started to get stung, you know. But I had 2 letters to go to college. I was going to play in the Big Ten. For Penn State, for Joe Paterno, he sent me a letter. The school sent me a letter. He didn't personally send me a letter. Well, I don't know if he scouted me or not. I can't sit here and say that he did. All I can say is I got a letter from Penn State, and they wanted me to come and visit their school. And the reason I got that letter is because of I had a half-decent – well, I broke a record in high school for the most consecutive hits. So I was thinking that they either wanted me to play middle linebacker or DN. DN. Yeah. So, well, we lost a division round to go to the championship by 1 point. You're 6'7". No, I'm 6'2". 269. No, 260, 268 or something like that. I'm fat. But when I was in high school, I fit into a weird dynamic in high school. Because when I was in high school, I ran the mile in 4:35. But I was almost at 200 pounds. So I was like 190, almost 200, you know, and I didn't lift weights. I could put up 225 a couple times with ease. I didn't lift weights at all. I was just naturally strong. You know, I just got up under 225s and boom, high school. I didn't really, it did nothing for me, but of course I didn't understand the importance of lifting weights back then. You know, but one thing I was not was fast. I wasn't fast at all. I was just a strong hitter, you know. What up? Right now at 50, according to Siri, I'm 51 years old. Right now, my highest bench press this year is 335. 265 pounds on an incline bench press. Okay. I could probably put up 265 on an incline bench. Matter of fact, I know I can because I usually work out with 225. So I know I can put up 265. I had a rotator cuff surgery some years back, so I don't bench press as much. But I mean, you can tell by looking at my shirt. You know, I get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest guy in there. Well, not most. Well, sometimes I am. There's a guy I lift with. He used to play for OSU. He's 6'4", and he's about my weight. And he, you know, when he was playing for OSU, he was like, I just didn't want to play anymore. He's only 30 years old. This kid can, I mean, he's strong. So when I work out with him, I mean, we just be in there, you know what I'm saying? In there getting it in. He's surprised at how old I am and how much I can still lift. But that's because I never stopped. You know what I'm saying? And I did a lot of isometric stuff. So I'm big on doing push-ups. You know, that's why I was telling the young man, get your push-ups in there. Push-ups are mad important because of your core. Like, I'm fat, but my core is still strong. Like, I can deadlift 405 if I want to. I got a gut, man. It's hard, but I got one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing okay on the aging thing. I just got, you know, I have a spinal issue, so my back hurts every day. So I can't, you know, and I got scars under my knees. I can't get out there and run like I used to. You know, I used to run the miles. I just can't do it. Don't forget to work out the. Yeah. Now for the middle, man, I usually, you know, I get down and knock out some push-ups. That really helps. Then I do some core stuff. I'm 44 and I'm having trouble with 220. On an incline, but wait a minute now. 225, I was about to say 225 on a flat bench? You must have just started. 225 on an incline bench is no joke, but I'm going to tell you how to get your bench up there. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Like, you got to do it, though. You got to do it. Dumbbells. Got to do it. I don't incline bench that much because, you know, I don't have full range of this arm. This is how far this arm goes up. So, not unless I turn my arm this way. So when I'm, you know, but you gotta do the dumbbells, man. Like, them dumbbells are the truth. You know what I'm saying? Get on the bench and do the dumbbell joints and do the, yeah. Yeah. You got, man, the dumbbells make you strong, man. They get you right. You know what I'm saying? Dumbbells get you right. You know, when I hit the gym, that's one of the first things I pick up. I warm up with like some 40s or 45s, you know, on the bench, on the flat bench, or on the incline, or doing shoulders. You know, I pick up some 40, 45s, then I get my curl on with them, then I grab some 50s and 60s. I'll probably end it with the 60s though. But then I go to the bench. And, you know, when I'm doing the flat bench, I go all the way up to about 315. On a conventional bench, I might do a little bit more. Figure out why my injury is exactly, but got to figure that out, man. Plus, I use chi, man. I'm like into that chi real heavy. You know what I'm saying? That energy that's everywhere because I don't do the whole pain pills. Even though I should. Certain pain pills I should take. And those are anti-inflammatory. So every now and then I have to take one because of the bulges in my back. You know, they swell up, and then scars under my knees, they swell up. So you take an anti-inflammatory and it goes down. Makes me feel a whole lot better. But I try not to take them too much, but I've been in pain for the last couple of days, and it's really slowing me down. So I'm probably going to end up taking one like ibuprofen or something like that, an anti-inflammatory, naproxen. You know, I don't like to take a whole pill in the process, so I'll bite it in half. But I take one of those maybe once every 4 months or something. Like one, you know. I hit the gym like 3 times a week, 2 times a week. But I work out every day, you know, and I woke up to some, like when I cook, you know, I get up, go downstairs, and I'm cooking breakfast. Depends on what I'm cooking. If I'm having like potatoes, something that's going to take a while, what I'll do is work out in my living room, you know. But I'll do some shadow boxing in my living room just to work on my extension and keeping my, you know, head right and stuff like that. You know, every little bit helps. You know, even if you're not going to get into a fight, you know, you want to keep your muscles. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be all, when you need it, you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, throw a couple kicks out there. It's something you might not do in combat, but nonetheless, you want to see how your whole body mechanics is. You know, you're not going to join MMA anytime soon. You're not trying to be a badass, but do you ever work arms directly? Yeah, what you mean, like curls? I usually take 50 pounds and curl them, or 60s. Or I got this 35-pound in here. When I don't feel like going to the gym, I'll be watching, you know, a movie or something. Yeah, and then for triceps, you know, like this, yeah, I do that exercise. Sometimes I do the one-hand thing. But, yeah, skull crushers, yeah. Yep, I do that. I do those when I go to the, you know, there's the big gym and then there's Planet Fitness. The big gym is where the young guys are that play ball. You'll see some of those guys in there. You'll see a lot of older guys like me come in there big. You know, you'll see a lot of, you know, you see some of those old white dudes. You know, you think you can take until you see this dude get on some weights. You'd be like, what the? You'd be like, I can take him. You see this mug put some weight up, you'd be like, damn, this is a strong dude. That's one of the reasons why I like going to that gym. Yeah, use the dumbbells, man, but you gotta, wait a minute. They took me quite far. My max ever is 320 pounds on the incline. On the incline, that's diesel. I believe you are natural. You've been blessed. Well, that's true. That's true. I've been strong all my life. Yeah, I got strong when I was like 17, 18 years old. That's when I started. That's when I started getting strong, where people started realizing I was strong. Like I got into a fight once and I really didn't want to fight. This guy grabbed me from behind and I went down. And when I recovered, I was in a knee position and I went to grab his hand. And I really didn't want to fight the guy, but then I started growling and he let me up real quick because he knew he was in trouble and he backed up off me. Like he was like, nah, I don't want no part of this. But they were jumping us. They jumped me and my brother. It caught us walking home. Yeah. Oh, shoot, man. I was 17 years old. I was bench pressing 225 a couple times. Like that was easy to me. Like I didn't nothing. I just would walk in the gym. Yeah. I literally, like there was a guy who lifted at the school I was at, and like lifting was his thing, but he didn't play ball. He just liked to lift when the football players was at the, doing their thing, but he never played ball. And he had all this muscle. And he had 225 lined up, and there was a bunch of girls and stuff in there, and he was kind of talking junk. And I just kind of looked at him. And I just got right up under it, knocked it out twice. I ain't say nothing to him. He was like, oh, you got to take it easy when you get up under there. And I was just looking at him like, come on, man. I didn't even say that. I just lifted it twice and just got up out of it. I knew I was strong when it come to upper body strength. My lower body strength wasn't, though. So I didn't have the muscle mass. But I really didn't want to because I like the fact that I could run 3 or 4 miles and not think about it. When we had 2-a-days, I would run to practice instead of getting a ride. You want to ride? No, I'll run. I got a scholarship for track when I was 26 years old. So just let you know. And I used to race like buses and cars, stuff like that. When I was in the service, I would just So, 4 years to do more. Well, we're just two different people, though. But still, 320 on the incline, that's impressive. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive. That's strong. Yeah. Yeah, I would do stuff like, you know, when I was in the service, I had this route. I've never bothered to go up that far. I had this route that was from one gate of the concern to the other. And it would go downhill, and then it would have this long straightaway. Then it was an uphill to the next gate. This was the Army base, sat on the hill. It was about a mile, maybe a half, and I would run that mile and a half, and I would sprint the whole thing. Just wide open, just to. Some of my peers, they was just like, "Man, I saw you run the other day. You was wide open." It was a mile and a half sprint. So I would sprint the whole thing like, That's when I was 19, man. Yeah, but Tyson's strength and his anger combined with his strength. So Tyson was naturally strong, you know, but where he grew up in and the situation he's in, that added to his strength. Like it does all of us. My strength didn't come from anger. Yeah, Tyson was an angry person. You know, he's not that way now, though, but he will get that way real quick on you. But he's an angry person who lived in Brownsville. You know, he used to rob people. I was never that dude. I was always the dude chasing girls. You know, but a lot of my strength came from, I'm about to tell you, a lot of my strength came from, one, my dad and my mom. They were physically, my dad was a runner, and my mom was like a really Renaissance woman who did a whole bunch of stuff. So my older brother was really fast. My younger brother is really, really slow. I was kind of in the middle. I was a distance runner. I guess what got me strong was the fact that I love to compete, and I'm still that way now. Even though I don't compete on most ends until I get to the gym. When I get to the gym, I have a competitive mind state, and that keeps me strong. So when I go to Planet Fitness, I don't really walk in there with a competitive mind state. You know, some guys are in there lifting, and they're a little braggadocio, and I see them, and they're kind of looking at me like, you can't lift this. I could go over there and pick up what they have. There's no one in there that I've seen since I've been going there for years that has ever picked up a weight that I can't lift. None of them. You know, when it comes to the leg rack, I can fill the whole thing up. Yeah, you know, but when they do that and they try to single me out, I try not to get involved in that. You know, one time a guy was doing leg weights, and he was like, I did all the weights in the gym. I was like, there's some more right here. I was like, here you go. Here's some more. Like, come on, man. You're not the strongest guy in the gym. Like, you know, a lot of times all the time when I lift, I'm not lifting for someone. You know, now when I get to the big boy gym, that's different. When I see some young boys throwing up 275 5 times, I throw 275 up 5 times. I'm like, you know, and I'm on a different bench, and I'm thinking to myself, let's go. Let's go. What are you 20? Let's go. Let's see what you got. Sometimes I'll even say something to them. But that's just to get me hyped, you know. I'm like, let's rock. You know, there are some guys in there who can lift more than I can, but I don't try to lift as much as those guys. Like, I respect it. Yeah, I don't know. I know some guys in there naturally who are just stronger than me, but I don't try to compete with them like I'm going to be stronger than you. But some of them, I see what they do, and I always remind them that I'm older than you are. You know, couple surgeries. I'm in here once a week. I'm not going to be as strong as you are, you know, but I do okay for my age. Now, can I be stronger? Yeah. If I start going to the gym 5 times a week, my body would just blow up. But then again, I would have to feed myself, and that's a problem because eating for that type of size is costly. That's one reason why I don't do it. I mean, can I get my bench up to over 400? Absolutely. Do I want to? No. No. I can put 225 up over my head, sitting down, press. But I've seen dudes put 325 up over their head. Military sit-down press. I seen a kid do a stand-up military press. This kid was in high school, and it was 405. It's on the internet. That is strong. That is diesel. That's some unreal weight. But this kid is almost 400 pounds, too. He's like 350. But still, that is colossal. Like, in a close quarter battle, you better just give up. You better be able to do something to this guy to take him out of there, because that's strong. I don't know. It might be because I just had them tested. They didn't tell me what they were. They didn't tell me what they were. No. But they didn't say that there was something wrong with them. So, I don't know. There's some guys on the internet who are my age knocking out 315 10 times. Cranking like I'm at 405. Ew. Like, I was going to do that, but my shoulder get to hurting. I don't want to be in the hospital anymore. The only reason why I wanted to do 405 is for bragging rights. I wanted to be like, yeah, 405. What up? Crank it. 335 is it. On a conventional bench, I hit 365. Hurt my shoulder so much doing that 365 that day, I never did it again. I never did it again. I just put 315 on there. You know what I'm saying? And on a free weight bench, I do 315 once. I used to do it 3 times, but I stopped eating meat, so I don't have that power anymore. Probably not. You gotta work at it. You gotta work at it, but yeah, I doubt if I'll ever see 320 on it. But I love the dumbbells, man. So yeah, that's life, man. You know, I'm all in love with the dumbbells, so I'm thinking me and the dumbbells. Dumbbells is going to be my new love instead of the bench. You know what I'm saying? Plus, the dumbbells help form your chest. They work your triceps right. You know what I'm saying? They just get you stronger. Like, they get your whole upper body right. You know what I'm saying? When you're hitting the dumbbells like this, doing the bench, I was doing some 60s with the dumbbells. I warmed up with, I think, some 40s or 50s. I went to 60s, and I was doing sets of 8. 8 times. I was like, this feel right. Yeah. Spread your chest. It doesn't hurt my shoulders, the reason why I do it. But I don't go up that high. So when I hit the big boy gym soon, I'm going to start doing them with, I'll start getting up there. Start grabbing some hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Work my way up to the 150s. Get to 150s. Might have to have I don't usually work out with anybody. Usually at that gym. But if I'm going to start doing 150s, I'm going to have to work out with someone. Work your way up to the 150s. Bring some water. Drink lots of water. Crack the 150s in the head. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy in there that hits he hits 135 military press dumbbells. That's Diesel. That's crazy. End up on the streets. That's crazy. Get a Planet Fitness pass. This one chick was living at Planet Fitness. Why would you end up on the streets? I'll pray for you, Gibson. This girl was living at Planet Fitness. Yeah, see, that's a reoccurring injury, man. My IQ score must be single digits. Why would you surmise that my IQ score is single digits? Okay, that's cool, Copper. Jazz, is that your name? Matic? Jazzmatic? Yeah, I heard you. Why would my IQ score be single digits? What have I said that make you think that my IQ score is above or below? A single digit. I said a single digit. Oh, a single digit. Okay, so why is my IQ a single digit? What did I say to make you think my IQ is a single digit? That's what I'm saying, Gibson. You get people on here all the time that just rouse you and to troll you. But this guy, I'm just gonna listen and see if you keep repeating yourself like a retard. Oh, well, just to inform you of the reason why I keep repeating myself is, for one, it doesn't mean your IQ is anything. It just means you keep saying the same thing. Two, somebody who's just because somebody repeats themselves doesn't mean that they're retarded. And three, there's a flux of individuals who are on the channel then leave, that are on the channel then leave. So I'm watching the comments and then I'm watching the numbers go up and down on who's on here. So when I repeat myself, it's usually because a person just joined the chat and I might want them to know what the topic is. And so I might go back to the topic and reinstate the topic. Not to mention, when I'm talking to somebody in a constant stream like Gibson, when I'm reading his comments and then I'm surmising how to react to his comments, then he has another comment. So it makes you seem like you're repeating yourself constantly, but you're trying to keep up with a conversation because of questions, conversation, question, conversation number, question, conversation number. So that's the way it looks. Now, I don't know if you live stream or not, but when you live stream on a topic matter and you talk about as many things as I do, I talk about a lot of topics. We don't just cover sports on this channel. We cover biblical events, history events, and a lot of the guys and young ladies who are on my channel who come and talk to me about these events, a lot of them are in different type of situations where they might be looking for some advice and or some help. So there it is. So there that is. I didn't say people who repeat themselves. Well, you're saying that that's the reason why I have a single digit IQ. It's because I keep repeating myself like a retard. I believe that's what you said, right? I said you are repeating yourself like a retard. So there it is. Did you drop out of high school or something? So once again, this person is being very negative for reasons unknown. But once again, I explained it to you. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But anyways, just thought I'd explain it to you because you are definitely special. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Andy Hoozle. Some people are extra special. I got a paper to do. I think I'm going to start on my paper. I got this weird paper to do. Oh, I blocked them from the channel. I'm not in the mood for that. Usually somebody like that is just looking for attention. And I'm not their mommy or their daddy. Usually they need a mommy or daddy. Somebody pay them some mind. And I don't have the energy to babysit anyone. I think Sanchez burnt me out on the fighting. So just block him from the channel. It's not a big deal. I figure if they're not going to contribute something positive to the convo, what's the point of having them around? So Gibson, man, you having some issues in Morocco. I'm praying for you tonight, man. Out on the street, that's not cool. I've been homeless before. I remember I had to live. I remember this chick. I lived with this girl. Okay, so when I moved into the city, I had a job. I moved in with one of the guys I worked with. Slept on the couch, helped pay the rent in the hood. It was all good. Then I lost my job. I had two of them. Then I lost my jobs. Then I had to leave there. Then I went on welfare. When I went on welfare, I ended up living with another dude. We were both on welfare. He had some big arms. We were both on welfare in the hood, just struggling to get by. Then after I left that spot, I lived with a very complex situation, Tom. I wouldn't know even how to begin to talk about it, especially here where you have some people who are haters. I feel you, bro, but this is an open channel, so, you want to get some stuff off your chest. I got to be prepared for it, though. Right now I'm a little tired, but I can listen. I'll listen, bro. I'll definitely listen, man. Pray for you. Y'all listen to me all the time. So, I'll definitely listen. But so after that, I lived in one of the worst hoods. Oh man, it's no problem, man. I'm explaining to you now, everybody go through it. So I went through it for years. And when I lived in one of the worst hoods. And the thing about it was, so it was me, this chick and her kid, another chick, and another dude, and we all lived in this apartment. I was like 24. We all lived in this apartment, man. And then so when we was living it out, we was in the hood. And we all went to work together. And we would pile up in this like little ass car Oh my God. And just go out and work for Cowcan. And these jobs were paying like $2.50 an hour and whatnot. And they treated you like a freaking slave. And if you said one word too many, they'd fire you. And you know what I'm saying? And you were just scraping to get by as much as possible. So then I moved out of there with one of the dudes. So it was me, another dude, 2 chicks, and the girls, and the one chick's son. So I moved out in the apartment with the other dude, but he was on some jealousy stuff because he liked one of the chicks. I was just like, you know, whatever. So I ended up having to leave there because he was like, yeah, this is my spot. And I was like, all right, you know, you want it like that. So I ended up homeless. And when I was on welfare, I went down to the welfare office, and my longtime friend who has passed away took me in. He was like, you can come live with me. He was like one of the dudes who was registering you for welfare. He's like, you can come live with me. And I was like, all right, cool. So I lived with him for like about 3 weeks. And I met this real pretty girl named Monica. And, you know, Monica had a nice little job, educated. So she was like, you can come live with me. Well, then I lived with Monica, and she got tired of me. So she wanted to date somebody else and kicked me out. So I was homeless again. So I ended up living on campus. I was around 28 then. So I ended up living on campus. And I lived in one of the dorm rooms, where this dorm was really no longer for students. Like anybody could live there. They would rent to anyone. The bathrooms were all messed up. It was just a mess up. I had a raggedy car that ended up, I had to leave it on the highway because it caught on fire. It was the second car that caught on fire on me. And it was just some hard living, going from job to job, people hating on me, racism. It was a terrible, it just was terrible, man. And eventually, when I was living there, you know, I dated a couple chicks, but I lived in a little room that wasn't even this size. It was about half of this size room here. And I had a bed, like one little blanket, a little pillow, and a space heater. I was pretty much in some clothes. That's pretty much all I had to my name. I had worked this one job in the mall, and I worked for CPI Photo Finish because this lady had took me in, and I was living in her basement, and I was working with CPI Photo Finish, and things were starting to pick up for me. But while I was working there, the manager left, and a new manager came in. He's like, I'm going to take everybody to dinner. So we were in the mall, so we were all walking down to dinner. And he was like, hey, Anthony, let me talk to you for a minute. So everybody was walking. We had closed the store. He was like, yeah, there was $200 missing out of the register. And I was like, okay. He was like, I think you took it. You're fired. So I lost my job again. I didn't take the money. I'm not a thief. Then what he did was he was taking money out of CPI, and because he was going to leave his wife who had cancer. And so that's exactly what he did. He left his wife who had cancer, you know, and it's another crazy situation. So then I met a young lady just in the store or whatever, you know, just saw her and just was talking crazy because I was like, you know, I'm living a crazy life. I can say anything to anyone. And I was just like, hey, come here, you know, type of thing. What's up? You know, we got to talking. Turned out, you know, she was an educated woman, had a little money. And so I ended up living with her. And then she would flip out and just do crazy stuff. So I moved across the hall from her, and I got my own apartment because I just got tired of chicks kicking me out. I got tired of people flipping out on me. And I stayed in that apartment for like 10 years. You know, sometimes I worked, sometimes I didn't. I dated her on and off. Then I dated a cadre of other women. But some of them had houses. Some of them were rich. One woman flew me to France. wanted to marry me. I was like, no. She had a lot of money. But I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. Another woman had a great job. She was like, marry me. I was like, no. After that, she married a guy 2 months later. Now they're divorced with two kids. It's just. So after I moved out of that place, I moved into the place I am now, and here I am. So, I worked a lot of different jobs, but yet I have been pretty much homeless before, so I know the drill. But the thing about me was I was always able, well, God was always able to find somebody to house me in my time of need. I lived with a whole, I would go from place to place to place to place. And, usually some woman would be like, hey, you can live with me. And then once they get tired of you, then, hey, you have to leave. So I never lived with another woman. The last chick I dated who had a really nice house, how did I stay strong? Man, it's just the grace of God. I've been through a lot. I've been in prison, in jail. I've never been in prison. I've been in jail for things I didn't do. Lotto's relationship. Yeah, faith, man. Faith. Other, once I recognized what was going on with me and what was happening to me in my late 30s, going into my 40s, I started to date different women, because educated women will always come at you, but they'll use you and toss you away. That's their game. I'm educated. I make more money than you. Sleep with me, and after I'm done sleeping with you, now I want to go sleep with another person. They don't want to marry you. They want to sleep with you and then act like they're innocent. That's their game here. And they just want to sleep around. They want to be hoes. But they want to be educated hoes and act like, I'm the educated. Yeah. Yeah, they belittle you. They tear you down. And you ain't nothing because you don't have this, that, and the third. But nonetheless, you were just naked with me 5 minutes ago. And some of them they'll do the whole play you in front of everybody, but when nobody's around, they want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Come on over, I'm sorry. That type of thing. But when you're out with them, they're just like, I don't know him. He ain't my. That's how they do it until you get sick of it. You're just like, I don't need you. But when you're in a position of need, they play you. So I had a woman do that to me like one time too many, and I snapped on her. And then I had to realize this is the cycle of life that I'm in. As long as I'm dependent on these goofy chicks, they're always going to be able to destroy me. So I cut it out. I was like, no more, And a couple of years ago, I got hit by a car again. And after that happened, a friend of mine on Facebook said, call a lawyer, and a disability lawyer. I filed for disability. And once I got my disability, my life pretty much, like, here I am. I don't make a lot of money. But I'm one of those people who don't really care about a lot of money. I just don't. I don't. I care about having enough money to where if an emergency happened, that's the money I care about. I don't have a lot of pen and anger. I have a lot of bad memories. I don't have a lot of pen and anger, not towards them. I have anger towards other people, but not towards them. To them, I mean, every now and then I'll see one of them. And, we don't talk to each other. I'll just keep on rolling. But I know what they're about. I know that they just wanted to sleep with me. That's what they do. They just siphon the life right out of your nuts, literally. And they'll talk that stuff to you, and they'll make you think that this is something I could go further. And as soon as you get around another guy, they don't know you. So once I noticed that, I just started, dating a bunch of women. I just, you just got to switch. It's a position of power. Really, that's exactly what it is. It's what position of power are you in? When you're living with somebody else and it's their house, they're in a position of power. When you're driving your car and somebody else is riding, you're in a position of power. When you don't have a car and you're codependent on somebody else to take you to work, they're in a position of power. So it's all about a position of power. If you don't have no money, then you're not in the position of power. That's it. That's all. Well, you need to get some power. Money is power, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got to get them back on the other end. I've been on that end not too long ago. Had to beg, borrow, and plead just to keep my apartment. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go out and spend my money too fast. Well, am I married or single? I am single. I'm very single. I'm very single-minded too. As far as the women getting upset, see, back when I was doing all those exercises and running and doing all that stuff, I looked like a football player. I lived in, and these women would invite me into their, in between their legs all the time. That was easy. I'm just trying to mess up as best as I can. That's what you do. But, YouTube can put you in a position of power. Van Trayer died. Yeah, the little mini-me. Yeah. So when these women, when they were doing that, I was thinking that, oh, I'm the man. I got all these women who want to sleep with me. I can go to this place. I can go to that place. But you'll be all right, bro. Make some YouTube videos. Make money from it. So what I started to realize is none of these women really liked me. The only thing they liked about me is I had a bunch of energy to put in between their legs. And when I stopped doing that, they had no interest in me. They didn't want to be around me. They didn't want to talk to me. If I was having a bad day, they didn't want to hear it. They would literally turn their face, and I'm having a bad day. They don't want to. No, that's not what they want. They want me to grab them and put a bunch of energy into them. And when I'm done, they throw me away like a banana peel and move on to the next guy, sometime right in front of you. When I start seeing that, once you go up to these jobs and a bunch of these women, ooh, and I don't pay that no mind. Are you married? I'm just like, I'm not interested. Oh, you must be gay. And you know what? Yeah, I'm gay. I'm happy. You don't even know what gay means. Means happy. Stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a friend who did that too, but he was actually gay. And we both worked at the House of Representatives, and we both worked at. We used to do a lot of temporary work. One time, this dude was like really smart, but he didn't have the most common sense in the world. But he was like a 6'3" Billy D. Williams type of Indian hair. He's a handsome dude. He just, he liked guys, but he was a handsome black guy. So when he told me, we were neighbors. So he told me one day, he was like, yeah, he came up to my apartment. He was like, yeah, man, I just got a job down at the State Building. And I was like, Jeff, let me tell you right now, do not mess with those women. Whatever you do, Don't go down there and mess with him. Just leave him alone. I'm telling you right now. He's like, oh, okay, I hear you. What did he do the first day? He came back. He was like, look, those women were all over me. I got this one girl's house keys. I got this other girl's her cell phone. Another woman wants me to drive her car. I said, yeah. The gay type response to them being rejected. Yeah, I know. They always do the whole gay. You gay when you don't want to. I'm happy. I'm happy without you. I don't know. Put up some YouTube videos, man. But anyway, so I was like, what up, Big? Yeah, back in the day I was out there. But I was like, Jeff, don't mess with those women at work. Because I knew where he worked. And there's nothing but a bunch of hot asses up in there. And a lot of them are married. I'm just like, don't mess with those women. I said, they're going to get you fired. And you're not ever going to be allowed to work up there again. Sure enough, he went up there and they put it on him because he's a good looking dude. I said, Jeff, you got to tell those women you gay. He was, he didn't want to tell him that he was gay because he was so wrapped up in the attention to a laptop or my iPhone. Like we will tell him. If I can hold on. Yeah, hold on to something, man. Start making videos about your situation. Monetize it. Next thing you know, people will start watching. You might make a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Start talking about sports, man. People love to talk about sports. Next thing you know, your ad revenues, you making $3-4 a day. Next thing you know, boom, that'll jump up to 10. Next thing you know, you're doing $100 a month. $300-400 a month. Boom. You get to, what I'm saying? Branch off, get another channel, talk about something else. Boom. Next thing you know, you're doing $600-700 a month. You are now in a position of power. I'm just saying. My brother used to do $6,000 a month on YouTube. So I'm saying, man, if you got yourself some type of way to record yourself, put it on YouTube. If it doesn't work, do something else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so Jeff goes down. He comes back with all these keys and stuff for these women. And he comes to my door bragging. And I'm looking at him like, dude, do you know how hard it is to get a temporary job down there and to keep it? You know this. And you're just throwing it. I was mad because I wish I was the one down there. I would have been down there like, yo, what's up? Get my work in. And I was down there before getting my work in. And what happened? The black women got me fired. Man, didn't even take him a week. Came knocking on my door again. He was like, guess what? I just got fired. I was like, I told you. Don't mess with those girls. He said, well, what I did was eventually I went down there and I told him I was gay. You should have did that from the beginning. But those women thought that you was playing with them. They went and told their manager, and the white boss manager is not having that. Those women are good workers. They may have piss poor personalities, but they're good workers, and they're not going to let one person come in there and destroy because it's all about money. If they're in there producing, they're going to get rid of you instead of get rid of them. You're the temp. You're the intermittent. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about you. All those women sitting down there who are, in heat, just waiting for a half-decent looking guy to walk in the door, and you took the bait. I was like, you stupid, man. Leave those girls alone. But, these women will do that to you wherever you go. If you don't jump on their ass, you're gay, and next thing you know, they start lying on you. It's happened everywhere I've gone. It's just ridiculous. You sound gay. It's like, why? Because I don't want to jump on you. It's a waste of my energy to sleep with you because it's going to go nowhere. All you're going to do is sleep with the next guy that walks in the door. I'm done. I'm not interested. But they don't want to hear that. You either get on this ass or you're going to get fired. It's like a threat. And that's exactly what happens. And they go at it together. Like, did he get on you? Nope. Did he get? And the thing about it is, I've had women come at me at once. at the same job. Just, I'm not interested. I just wanted money. I just wanted money, but I had that look. You know, I had a bald head at the time. I ran all the time, sometimes with my shirt off. I was a target. But all they wanted to do was lust after you. They never wanted to keep you. They didn't want to marry you. They just simply wanted to lust after you and then talk about you. He ain't no good. Like, you whores do this all the time to different men, and then you make sure that that man is not making any money. Then they talk about him like he's no good. You ain't got no job. I had a job, but you got me fired. You and your coalition of horny women got me fired. You know, because you couldn't stand the fact that I didn't want nothing to do with you and watch me go and, you know, date somebody else. It just irks them. And I'm like, you have a boyfriend. Like, I watch your dude pick you up. You know what I'm saying? But yet, if I don't sleep with you and do this little sneak around thing, you mad at me and get me fired. That has happened to me so many times. I just was like, you know what? I'm done. Like, I'm glad I don't have to go to work. Like, I dread being around those people. I dread it. I'm glad I don't work down there at these office places because these women are treacherous. And they will find any kind of way to tear you down. They just will. They'll smile in your face and literally be talking behind your back. So I pity any young man going through that because it's almost like you have no choice. If you're working there, do not jump in and don't do it. Or if you do, get one. Get yourself one chick if that's what you're going to do. But as soon as you mess up, she's going to air out whatever you got going on. And it's going to be all over the place you work. And you have to deal with that every day at work. That's not what you want to go to work and do. So, as far as you, Gibson, man, you got to try different things to get out there, bro. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, but I make money on YouTube. Do I make enough to live on? Absolutely not. No, I couldn't live on what I make on YouTube. You know, I can't. But if I was homeless and I had a phone, you know, my mind would always be on YouTube. I would be filming what's going on because the checks that I get on YouTube would pay my phone bill. You know, if you got a phone, you can call people, you can, you know, you can just do more with communication than you can without. So my whole modus operandi would be film whatever I can. Like if I was a homeless dude, I would be constantly talking about me being homeless. I wouldn't do any lives. I wouldn't go live at all unless I had a huge audience. Because I don't, like I said before, I don't make money, and I'm not asking you to give me money. I'm saying I don't make money on the lives. So I wouldn't do any live at all, not unless there was a major event going on. Then I would live that, maybe. But I would have more than one channel. It's free. And that's just how I do it. And even if, look, when I first started doing YouTube, when I first got my YouTube channel monetized, which was like 5-6 years after I've been on for 11 years. All right. I used to do 20 cents a day. When I did 20 cents a day, I was so happy. And listen, so one time I was living in this apartment. I've been here for like 5-6 years. One time I had no money, right? And my electric was off. So what I did was I was like, my electric's off. Or no, my internet was off. My electric was on, but my internet was off. I have no money. And my whole thought process was, I got to make a YouTube video. Simply because I knew that if I made 20 cents, it's better than not making 20 cents. That was my whole modus operandi, because eventually that 20 cents is going to go into my bank account. I got 20 cents more now than I had yesterday. And that was my whole thought process. So what I did was I went to the library because the internet's free. And I took my iPad and I was making videos just talking about different stuff with my iPad. I still get paid from those videos today. Not a lot, but every now and then somebody will talk about that video. And I did that every day. And I would take my I would take my iPad and I would go sit out. And when the library was closed in the summer, I would go sit outside the library. And then I would take one of my Big Mac computers. I would take that to the library and just be in there all day doing my homework, doing stuff, because they kick you off of the computers and there you only get an hour. But if you bring your own computer, you all day in there. So I just bring my own computer, and eventually they kicked me out of there for doing that. The library. They kicked me out of there. I couldn't believe it. But nonetheless, so yeah, if you got a laptop, man, you got a cell phone. A cell phone is the best thing to have. There's this one chick, she's homeless, but she sleeps in her car. But being that it's a woman that sleeps in her car, she gets like 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 hits on one video. That's monetized. I'm gonna tell you right now, she's probably doing $400 or $500 a day. She's only homeless because she wants to be. And you doing $300, $400 a day, you are killing the game. You can live where you want, pretty much. How did I school? I mean, I go to college now. I'm supposed to be doing my homework now. I just don't want to do it. Because I think I just failed my statistics class, but I knew I was going to fail. Because I'm not good at math. And math makes my head hurt, doing too much of it. But statistics is hard. The teacher even knew that. So she tried to give us a break recently, but what had happened was, this is really something, because this teacher is not a good teacher, but she's smart. But the way she teaches, she takes points away from you. Like, she hurts you. So it's I guess we're in week 9 or in week 10 now. We're going into week 11. There's 13 weeks. The majority of the class doesn't show up anymore. And when I was talking to her the last time we were taking the test, the test was over. And I said, look, I know I failed the test. I didn't understand this stuff. I've never passed one of her tests yet, but I did better on this last one. But I said, I just know I'm going to have to take it again because I only have half the points. And there's like 400 points left, and I have 258. I just don't think I can get to 600 points. So it's like, what's the point of even going? Nonetheless, a lot of stuff I can just learn because some of it is online. But what I told her, I said, this question right here is tricky. And the way it's worded, she looked at it, she was like, you know what, you're right. She said, so what I'm going to do is, if a lot of people got this wrong, I'm going to, do something to help them, see if they can get the points for this. So the next day we came in, she was like, test 3 and test 4, you guys can go back and at least earn half the points that you missed. And she did that because people are dropping like flies. You know what I'm saying? And it's her teaching style. And it's too late for a lot of people. They just drop the class. Statistics is hard for pretty much anyone, unless you want to be an accountant or something. But one guy, he wants to be an accountant. He dropped the class too. I didn't see him. So I also go to school. I go to 2 different schools. The other school I go to, a lot of my classes, it's not a sit-in class, it's online. And some of the classes are sitting, but the classes I have, I only have 2 left, and they're both online. But you write a lot of papers. And this is like a math-oriented, so I'm having some problems with it. But my last paper, I got an A on. It took me 2 damn weeks to correlate the thinking of what they wanted, because they were asking me to break down accounting processes and ratios. Now, I don't know if you ever broke down ratios before, but they tell you how to break down ratios and how to calculate healthcare ratios for an accountant, and when you're looking at the balance sheet, stuff like that. But when you actually apply it to a paper, you have to put it in a reading form. So you can't put it into a mathematical form on your paper, or it just kind of looks weird. I mean, you can, but it'll look weird. So I had it all in a reading form. So I would go 750,000 minus blah, 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 divided by this, and that equals this. And this is the current ratio. For the quick ratio, it was 850, and so I did it that way, and I got an A on it. But it took me a long time to do that. When things go badly wrong, it's like my survival thinking just malfunctions because I'm flipping out. What is going on with you? Like, where are you now? Are you in a house? Are you typing me from outside? Are you in a tent? I mean, I'm confused, Gibson. I'm confused at what exactly is going on here, because I feel like that I should be giving you some type of, I've never been to Morocco, some type of direction, and I'm not sure exactly what the buzz is. So, all right, so you're what, 40-something years old? Staying with a friend? Look, let me tell you something. A lot of us got to do that, no matter what country we in. Sometimes you just got to muck it out on them bomb. You got to stay with a friend until you can get it up and going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, there are a lot of millionaires that came out of that situation. As far as your survival skills, you're smart enough to stay with a friend. Look, whenever this was happening to me, this happened to me for like 10 years. I would go from place to place and get kicked out. Like, this happened to me for a long stretch of time till I finally got into, my own little spot. And I was like, I'm not dealing with y'all like that no more. And then the chicks got mad because I was like, no, I don't want to live with you. And, chicks would be like, marry me. I'd be like, no, because I don't have no money. And as soon as you kick me out again or get tired of me and want to, nah. So I guess, I don't know if I got advice for you, or I don't know how much advice. Oh, let me say this, Gibson. Are you working? I mean, do you have a sense of income? You got a job? Because if you don't got no job and you living with someone, you're about to get evicted. Depends on how nice they are. You know what I'm saying? Living with a woman, she gets tired of, whatever, she'll start throwing it up in your face. You ain't working. blah, 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 blah. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Get out. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to another honey's house. She'd be like, come back. I'm sorry. No, I'm not coming back. But if you're living with a guy, he might be, I'm the man of this house. Who the battle be? I done had that happen before. I'm like, I'm not about to fight with you cats. I'm good. You want to be the man? You the man. I always work my father, and it just got to the point where our question. Yeah, but you don't have no power. You're limiting your power. There's one thing I always did. I always either looked for a job or had one. A lot of these people I met at work. Work, to me, was my way to go from one place to another. When one person would kick me out, there's somebody I worked with that would let me live with them. When they kick me out, I just go live with somebody else. But I always had something. Doesn't mean I always had money, but I was always either looking for a job or I had a job. And that is the one positive that they did like about me. Because there are a lot of people young dudes out here ain't looking for no job. I always had a resume. I had a list of places that were hiring people right away. A lot of time I worked at temporary places because I needed money right now. Back then they were doing a whole, you don't get paid till 2 weeks. I would go to the places that would pay me right now, to the labor joints. So I was working at those places that paid you right now $35, $40 a day. I had to eat because I had to get back to work. So my basic instinct was, if I can go in here and make this $25, I can go to work all week. I can get a bus pass, and boom, I can build up my little, and that's how I did it. That's how I rocked, man. I stayed with the temporary services. And then eventually I would go and mess with the temporary services that paid you every 2 weeks. So you can get a nice $300, $400 check. That's a point I'm at now, Tom. But this is the first time I will have just go my way. I can't expect to depend on my friend for a long time. Listen, I'm going to tell you, you're about to make a mistake. You're about to make a mistake, and it's called hubris. You're about to make a big mistake talking like that. Your friend, if your friend is not kicking you out, don't leave. Don't leave thinking that you're just taking up space, because that person is put there for a reason. Do not go out there in the world and think, you know what, I'm going to tough it out here on the corner of whatever. Do not do that. Get yourself a solid game plan. See, like you said, your skills wane, but I'm trying to help you. And I'm really, really hoping you're listening. Because if you get on my live talking about you on the street because you left, because of something you did, I am going to tell you that's your fault. I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not going to be, oh man, I'm going to be like, that's your fault. You had a roof over your head. You had running water. You had food. You left it. I don't get it. That's your fault. You're going to have to work it out. Do not leave. You might have to go back. Look, do yourself a SWOT test. Do yourself a pros and cons right now. You got your dad over here equals money, but you argue with it. You got over here no money, but you're living with somebody. Dude, just do a pros and cons. Break it down. You're a grown ass man. Break it down. You're gonna have to swallow your pride. I did. I had to swallow my pride a lot. I still do. I had to swallow my pride so much. I had to let things go. I had to listen to people talk to me like a runaway slave. I had to endure it. I needed the money. I needed to stay where I was. It was cold outside. I had no choice but to put up with it. But the whole time I was putting up with it, I was planning the whole damn time. I was like, what temporary service is hiring? You know what I'm saying? I was working, my mind was working. Who could I get to do what for me? Once I realized the position I was in, I had a lot of contacts. I had a lot of female contacts and some bros, but mostly female contacts. They may not have wanted me to live with them, and I may have been living at a certain place, but I'd be like, I know this girl is good for this. So I said, instead of them using me, I started using them. This girl is good for this. This girl will pick me up and drop me off here. This woman will do this, and she'll, you know, I can go here. I can borrow money from this woman, but I can't borrow money from this woman. And that's just how I start using them like chess pieces. And they knew it, but they was okay with that. Because they didn't see me that much. And when they did see me, they got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. So it was a system that I had. I had about 8 ladies I was dealing with. My car broke down. I knew I could call one and she fixed my car. I knew I could call the other one and she come pick me up. I knew the bus route. I had a walking route, a bus route, and a riding route. I knew everything. I knew where the temporary services was. I just had it all like boom, 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 boom. I know where everything is. Whenever I needed money and I didn't want to go and borrow it from somebody, I went to the pawn shops. I would go to the pawn shops and hustle out of there. I would. Even got to the point when I was living here where about 4 or 5 months ago, I had no money, none, zilcho. And I wasn't going to get paid for weeks. I was just like, I had to, I had a bad back. I had to get on my hustle. I started selling refrigerators that were sitting out in the yard nobody wanted. I'd take them, clean them up, and resell them. I went on offer up, bing, bow. Made my jack. Then I stopped doing it because my back is killing me. I would deliver them. I charge people for delivery. They'd be like, fine. How much for delivery? $25. Let's go. Throw the refrigerator in the back of the truck. Boom. Start delivering. Boom. It started a little business. You know what I'm saying? I'd work other jobs like I work marketing and promotion jobs. Sometimes they didn't pay you for a whole month. They don't do that now. They pay you now. But they wouldn't pay you for a whole month. So when this is back in the day, I lost my job. I was like, fine. I went right on the Craigslist. I jumped on the Craigslist and I was just like, who's doing what on here? I started doing these. I answered a modeling ad. And I was modeling a Dodge Neon. This was a long time ago. And once I started doing that, these office jobs didn't want me. Just was firing me for no reason. I was like, I got to go out on my own. So then I started doing marketing and promotions. Boom. Next thing you know, I was doing $500 a week. I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself a raise. I gave myself a raise. I was doing 7. Within the week after that, I was doing $1,200 a week. I went out and I just found a way. Had me a truck. I would sleep in the back of the truck and then go travel to like Kentucky or wherever they needed me to travel to. And I would go to Walmart, sleep in a Walmart parking lot, and I would have a blow-up bed. So I'd blow my bed up in the back. Get up, be out on some farm somewhere doing a promo, making $35 an hour. Bro, I just hustled. I wasn't born in Morocco, and I grew up there. Yeah, but bro, you in it. You there. This is where you at. That doesn't mean nothing. Wherever you're at, you gotta do something with that. You gotta either do it or you're gonna be starving on the street. I don't care what country you're in. There's something there that either can be something. You gotta get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you on YouTube right now. You can get on YouTube, son. You can get that YouTube money. As a matter of fact, is your channel monetized? Is your YouTube channel? Because you talking to me all the time. You talking to me. I mean, there's just what you're telling me right now. Right now is marketable. See, I don't get that. I don't get that, bro. I don't get why you don't have a monetized YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Now we can't. I used to tell people what I made on YouTube, but you can't do that anymore. What you're saying is marketable. All the stuff that you're saying right now is marketable. I can even prove it to you. If I go and take everything that you said right here and start talking about it and just made a regular video and not a live, I'll make money off of what you're telling me. I'll make money off of your story. Now, they don't allow YouTubers to talk about how much money they make anymore, or I would just tell you what I would make or what I have made. But I'm telling you, monetize your channel. It's free. And it takes a day to monetize your channel. It takes a day. Google looks at it, boom, they monetize it. That's it. The only thing you need is a bank account. And they gotta send the money somewhere. You need a bank account, and you just need to be able to go and make. You don't call YouTube. I see. I need to do a whole how to monetize your channel. You don't call YouTube. You go on YouTube and you go under your settings. When you go under your no, don't be sorry. Okay, that's what's up. Bro. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, man. That's what's up, Copper. Don't be sorry, man. Don't be like, don't be trying to figure out how to get yourself up and running and then be, act like you disturbing somebody. I'm not bothered by you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out. You're not in an apologetic position. You in a position where you gotta get something popping. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find out. Yeah, you got to find out, man. I'm telling you, man. Man, when I start doing that marketing and promotions, people looking at me like, yo, you the man. You know what I'm saying? Like one time I had this lady I was dating. Like I said, I started using them like they was using me. She's an older woman too. And my truck had just broke down. So I called one woman and I was like, I need some money to fix my truck. She was like, how much? I was like, $300. She sent it to me. But before I got my truck fixed, I went to this other lady and I was just like, yo, I need to borrow your car. She had a little station wagon. I said, this company just called me and wanted me to be their marketing manager, and the job starts next week, and they're paying me $900 a week for the next 4 weeks. And I told them, yeah, but I don't have no car. She was like, you can borrow my station wagon, son. I borrowed that station wagon. I got that $900 a week, son. Company called me back, said, we want you to do the same thing in Kentucky. Boom. I went from having no money to money just like that. Boom. And I don't know what they do in Morocco as far as marketing and promotions, but if you can ever get on Craigslist, I don't know how it is out there. But I'm just saying, I got my hustle game on. Next thing you know, boom. And then after that, the company didn't need me anymore because they was acting racist. So when I went ahead and did was I went on unemployment after that. I stayed on unemployment for a year and a half. I got an extension on unemployment off of that company because they paid me so much, and then they act like they didn't want to work me no more. I was like, fine. I went on unemployment. Boom, kept getting money. Just saying, that's how you get. You're not in a position of apology. Me neither. Canada is quite open. So you got to get money. You know, I don't know how YouTube works in Morocco. All I know is you got to monetize your channel. Just look it up, how to monetize your channel, and just boom. Get that joker monetized and start filming yourself. Don't do lives. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Okay, you're in Canada? That's even better. Where you at? You in Canada, right? The Mounties? You in Montreal? You, man, they got... Hold on, bro. You up there with the Mounties, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm about to look something up. I'm about to look something up for you, bro. You up there with the Mounties, bro. You up there with the Mounties, bro. Let me see. Let me check my... I ain't did this in a long time. Let me check this out. You with the Mounties? You with the Mounties, bro? All right, let me go to my Craigslist. Get this out my face. All right, you with the Mounties. You up there with the... Let me just turn this off. You up there. Let me see if they... Gunfire. Canada. Yeah, bro. Canada. Calgary. Edmonton. Halifax. Montreal. You with the Mounties, bro. You up there with the Mounties, bro. Oh, this is all in French. Oui. I don't speak French. Monsieur, s'il vous plaît. I don't speak French, so I don't know how to... Okay, well, that just... Yeah, bro, you up there with the Mounties, big dog. I'm just... Oh, man, I look black now. All right, don't do this. All right, so, big dog, listen. Craigslist. Yeah, man. Okay, well, I don't know how to transfer it to English. Yo, son, you with the Mounties, big dog. All I'm saying is, there's a Craigslist up there. There's a Craigslist up there. That's all I need to see. Is there a Craigslist where I live? The answer is yes. To me, get money, man. Hey, you know what else I used to do? When I needed right away money, I was a handyman. I would go on there and there's always somebody looking for a handyman. Always. I was a handyman. Yeah, screw that. Be a handyman. Yeah, that'd be like, yo, I'm looking for somebody who will help me put in the washer and dryer. Take it. Have your friend take you to wherever this job is. Contact the people and be like, yo, I'll help you do that. What you need? We just need you to help carry it in, bring it downstairs. Yeah. There's always people doing that. Pay us $25. I'm with it. Let's go. Have your friend take you over there. 2 hours later, you got 25 in your pocket. Let's go. You just made $25 an hour. Let's go. Or 15, whatever it is. Let's go. Your CV accurate and up to date. What's your CV? Your driver's license or something? You can also advertise on Craigslist or on OfferUp. So you can get on Craigslist and ball out. Oh, I don't know what that is. I was balling out on Craigslist. I was making dollars, Joe. 20, 30 bucks an hour. Whatever, man. Yeah, I have a resume. I don't need it anymore. What I did was with my resume is I just posted it to marketing and promotion people. And I posted it, I went to marketingpromotions.com. And I just sent it to all the managers. Next thing you know, they all start writing me. So a bunch of managers start saying, hey, we want you to do this, we want you to do that. Because the city I live in is a hot city. So yeah. Man, you can ball out of control on Craigslist, man. Make your money. Telling you, man, do some sports videos on YouTube. You can do you can talk about your situation on YouTube. Look up, just look. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a YouTube video talking about the stuff we just talked about. Me living with a friend and how I was homeless and stuff like that. I'm just gonna make it and post it and see what's up. How y'all doing today? I know y'all asking why is he standing over his chair like this. It's because I've been sitting down for the last 2 hours. My back hurts. I'll tell you, being in the situation. Well, you're in Canada now. That's a good thing, man. You're in a good position. You're in a good position, dog. Ooh, I gotta do these papers, man. I don't feel well. Back is hurting. I think I'm gonna take some medicine. I really don't want to take these medicines, but I'm gonna have to because I gotta get my studies done. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Canada, man. You can make money in Canada. Shoot. You live with your friend too, split the rent. Once you get a nice little gig going, split the rent with your homie. You know what I'm saying? Keep some dough in your pocket. Because you always feel fresh when you got some money. That way, if somebody nut up on you and say something you don't like, you can be like, oh, man, it's like that. Whip out about $500, $600, go get your own little spot. Yeah, man, you got it. I'm just telling you, I've been through what you're going through, man. I've been through all of that. Getting kicked out, people wanting to fight you, losing your job. Man, one time I lost my job and I went into depression for 6 months. For 6 months, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I just went into depression. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. All I wanted to do was lay still. And that's exactly what I did all day. Every now and then I get up and get something to eat. That's it. Took me a long time to snap out of it. I didn't even know what was happening to me. All I knew is my brain hurt. My mind hurt real bad, and I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I ignored everyone. You know, I went into hiding. Yeah, I don't mind putting stuff out there because I figure it's helping people. Like, I'm old. I don't have nobody to impress. I'm not, like, when I tell you all them stories, I'm not looking to impress nobody. I'm not looking to siphon any money out of anybody. This is why I don't tell y'all, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm like, subscribe if you want to, like if you want to. That's not my motivation. Man, we all on meds. We all on meds. You don't know? Everybody on meds. Opium and whatnot. I'm the one dude who's on meds who don't want to take them. I don't want to take them. Been on meds for years, man. We all on meds, big dog. That's why I don't want to take them. I study healthcare, okay? So I study some of these medicines. Like, I was listening to American Greed. I love American Greed, right? And they was talking about, yeah, I study healthcare. They was talking about Celebrex. I remember when Celebrex came out. Celebrex. And they had, the white people happy about taking the pill. Celebrex. Take Celebrex. Woohoo! It'll make you feel, come to find out that Celebrex had some wild side effects that you didn't want nothing to do with. Medicines will mess your whole head up. A lot of times, man, I use chi. Woo! I love chi. Love it. Because it's free and there's no side effects. Just trying to tell you, man, you gotta stay positive, man. You got to hustle, man. Craigslist was my hustle. I did all kind of stuff. One time I worked for these storm chasers. I'm gonna put up some of these stories, man, because I ain't really know y'all like listening to them, but I'm gonna put some up. But I'm gonna tell you, one time, man, I worked for these storm chasers. They came out of Denver. Yeah, lose strength like crazy. They came out of Denver, right? And what had happened was we had a hailstorm, and that's what they did. They chased hailstorms. All this damage all over the place. I ain't had no job, but I was, working on Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no car. And I ain't had no car because my car had just got hit. And it got totaled. So I ain't had no wheels. So I was waiting for my insurance money to come in. So you should have told. I know I'm not the only one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start doing more. So I was waiting for my insurance money to come in because they totaled my car, right? So my insurance money comes in while I'm working for these dudes. I was like, I don't have a truck. So I was driving their truck. And, what I would do is I would have to go pick up siding from, wherever it was, and then take it to the houses. And if some of the siding was left there, I'd have to go take the siding, take it back to the spot so they can get the money back from it. And I would have to go and measure roofs. So they taught me how to measure roofs from a standing position, and they taught me how to measure roofs I would climb up on a 30-foot ladder and get up there and measure a roof. That was scary as heck. But they paid me $500 a week to do that. You know what I'm saying? It was just a Craigslist job. And I stayed with them until they stayed in town. And when they rolled out, it was over. You know what I'm saying? It got me a truck and that. I'm just telling you, man, that's how I hustled. I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? I would still do that if I could, but you know, my back ain't gonna allow that. Now I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 50 pounds heavier. I can't do all that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? My back is all lit up, stays lit up every day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pain. So, and my knees, scars on my knees won't allow me to do that, but nonetheless, I'm saying, bro, you gotta hustle. You ain't got no hustle mentality, man. You can just forget it. Yeah, you gotta get some hustle about you, man. Hustle on Craigslist, man. I hustle my neighbors, man. I be like, yo, I got this for sale. They be like, nah, we good. Sometimes they'll buy it. Yeah, I'm 6 feet too, man. 265, 266, something around there. My body is strong, but it's all messed up. You know what I'm saying? It hurts to get down and get up. It's painful. 5'6". Oh, you're a big person. You portly. You stocky. 275 and 5'6". You either very, you know, heavily muscle stocky, or you got money. You got a super gut. You got a you got that extra chicken. You got that extra corned beef gut. You got that corned beef gut right there. You get boom. Or some big legs, man. If you have big legs, that'll do it. You got that corned beef going on. Somebody was eating that government cheese. Government Gibson. I ain't gonna tell nobody you was eating that government cheese, Gibson. Government cheese. Yeah, man. Woo, you might have to, you know what, Gibson, you're gonna get you some of these, Gibson. You gotta get you some of these, man. Eating back, yeah, man. You can't be. I don't eat that food, man. I stopped eating McDonald's about a year or so ago. I don't eat that food, man. We gotta get you some of these, Gibson. Some 8 pounds. Whew. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get you back in the, you know what I'm saying, knock out some push-ups. My back didn't hurt so much. I dropped down and get you some, you know what I'm saying, get some of the, you gotta get some of these, man. What? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Gibson, when the doctor told me, you know, about my back condition, and he told me what I had, I knew I was going to be a fat person. Yeah, well, when the doctor told me what my problem was, he was like, this is what's wrong with your back. You've had it all your life. I was like, damn. He's like, yeah, you can't get rid of it. It's just you're going to be in pain for the rest of your life. I said, well, it's stopping me from doing the stuff I used to do. So I realized that I was going to be fat. And then I said, if I'm going to be a fat guy, I'm going to be a strong fat guy. That's when I started hitting the gym, man. I'm like, what's up? I be in the gym getting with them youngins like, what's up? What y'all want to do? How much weight you want to put on? They motivate me, man. It's like, I know I'm going to have a gut, but you know, if I got to hit one of them youngins, I'm a damn. I can't catch none of you little, but done. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta be. Woo! You gotta work it out, Gibson. You gotta work it out, man. We gotta get you working out, Gibson. Get some money in your pocket. Woo! we gotta get you some 8.5s, man. Yeah, man, we gotta get that gut, man. You got that gut. You got that government cheese. I ain't gonna tell nobody Gibson got a government cheese. Yeah. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But look at this. I look like I ate a tire. It looked like I ate somebody's car. that ain't right. How you got gut like, how your gut stick out further than your nose? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Get on welfare, man. Like your gut shouldn't stick out like this, but it's what it is at 50 years old. Or 51, I think I'm 51. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can still flex on it like that. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? You see that right there? You see that forearm right there? Mm-hmm. Look at that forearm. I'm right in the damn hand. What you think? Government. I'm going to do some push-ups, even though my back hurt. Just because, Gibson, we need to do some push-ups. Gibson, I'm going to get down here and do some of these push-ups. And wait a minute, give me about 10 minutes to get down here, and then I'll figure it out. Oh, my knees. I got bad knees, Gibson. I got them government cheese knees. Government cheese. I got government cheese knees, Gibson. Oh my goodness. Woo. I got a bad toe too. I got a bad toe, man. I got them government cheese knees, but I can get it down here. 8, 1, 2, 3, 1. 8, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that's like 28 or something. Oh, give me about 20 minutes to get on up. Got them government cheese knees. Oh, that government. Oh. Woo, I can tell when it's raining. Shoot. Try to sit my ass down. That's what I'm going to try. Woo! I exercise every day. Government. I ain't going to tell nobody. You got that government cheese. You got government cheese knees. Government. Government cheese. Whew. Whew. How many push-ups did I do, man? Whew. All right, I'm going to do some more. 28. All right. I'm going to drop down and do 10 more. Give me about a half an hour just to get down here. Government cheese. Oh. I got no shoes on, too. This is what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? See that forearm? I choked one of them little. I do this all the time, man. You gotta do it when you old. All right, so I'm gonna do 10, man. I'm gonna just knock out 10. Go, man. Woo! Come on, Gibson, get down there, man. You gotta do them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Gibson. You got, where you at? I thought you were gonna knock out some push-ups with me. Don't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. I thought you was doing. Yeah, but look, it's like money. Every little bit helps. If you got, like one time I met this dude, right? And we was locked up. And he said, because I was in there exercising all the time while I was in the Bing. I did a lot of push-ups and kickboxing and stuff like that. And it was so infectious that everybody started working out just because I worked out all the time. You're like, man, I worked out constantly. Feeding me 3 times a day, knocking out push-outs. When I got out, even my friend who played for D1 school, he was like, you look like that dude, like you big. I was like, man, I was just in there knocking out push-ups. You know, but one of the dudes in there, it's a real weird white dude, man. He was like, I got 5 push-ups. I was like, let's see. He was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were the best push-ups I ever seen. And that was it. He froze at 5. All the way up, back straight, right position. That's all he had. Push-ups every single day? No, I don't do them every single day, but I'm starting to do more. It hurts because my knees are hurting right now, but I'm just starting to do more, man. Because I need to be more, I need to be more flexible. I'm not getting any younger. And my body is doing weird stuff now. But push-ups give you an edge. Water. Drink plenty of water. So push-ups give you an edge, man. Especially if you can do incline push-ups. They give you an edge. Because they tighten your core. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep yourself flexible. Do flexible exercises like boom, 1, 2, 3. Just the little stuff that matters to your body. Because if you don't do it, man, your body notices that muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? So I get down on the floor and yeah, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. To a younger person, they laugh. They be like, ha ha, like you can barely. What up? What in? No, it. Shoot, I can't read that. Boom, bam, boom, bam. What I miss? How is it? How is it fixed? Are you a sub? Okay. How is the NFL? What up, Abdul? LeBron win? Did Bron win? I used to practice. Yeah, go back to practicing judo. So, Abdul, did LeBron win? So, okay, how is the NFL how is the NBA fixed? Well, What's up? Pacers were close on winning, but they lost. Did the Pacers look? I told you this game doesn't really matter. I told you they were going to go back and forth. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. LeBron wins in game 7. I told you guys that was going to happen. Won with 3 seconds left with the 3. Okay. Yeah, I told you this game really didn't matter because, you know, the end result is what mattered. LeBron wins in game 7. So it doesn't surprise me, you know, all that talk about LeBron being garbage and all that and how Cleveland is garbage. Ain't nobody saying that now. Nobody's saying that now. Oh, they garbage. They ain't no good. Watch them win in game 7. Watch them win in game 7. Probably the same way. So tell people it's fixed. I've been doing the NBA is fixed for 2 years. So I have a lot of information on it being fixed. Yeah, people think the Rockets are going to take it all, and it wouldn't surprise me. I say Cleveland takes it all, but I'm starting to think that the Rockets are going to take the whole thing. Yeah. I mean, when you look at all the teams that aren't playing their starters, you know, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, Kyrie. When you look at all these super teams that aren't playing their starters, something's up, especially when you constantly seeing them, you know, in the crowd or something. It's like the refs in the league favor the Cavs. Yeah. Yep. Remember game 5 last year? I mean, it was obvious that the Warriors were going to beat the Cavs. But they gave them that one game. Doesn't that look familiar? What just happened with the Spurs? That same thing just happened with the Spurs. It's a script. The same old script, man. It's the same old thing. Same old thing. I'm trying to stretch out my back. My back hurts. It's fixed. The Pelicans are for real. I don't know what that reads. Let me get up close to it. Oh, the Pelicans are fire. I've been all right, Iz. What's going on? Just stretching out, man. Been talking to my man Gibson for a couple hours. We just been hanging out. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Iz? Shoot. Your team won. Your team won today. Shoot. Old girl might be coming on here pretty soon. My girl, she probably in bed. Yeah, because she like talking about Bron. How did Bron play today? Who hit the 3? Who hit the 3 at the end of the game? Who hit that? Yeah, who hit the 3? What up, Abdul? Tell me how I knew that the game winner was coming. Look at you. Buzzer beater. I heard how it was busy. Didn't see a lot. You called it? That's because you that deal. Oh, it was the buzzer beater was predictable. Look at you. Look at you calling it out. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's predictable, man. Who hit the buzzer beater? Bron, my hero. Bron, LeBron James at the buzzer beater. And Skip Bayless is going to be all over that. I told you LeBron is the best. Shut up, Skip. I don't want to hear from Skip. Got to listen to some Shannon Sharp tomorrow. Shannon going to be all over that. Shannon going to be all over that. LeBron is his dude. 100. 100. Somebody made a bet with me saying that the Rockets are going to go further than the Cavs. I'm like, all right. Somebody else said that Golden State was going to win. I was like, I don't think so. I think Golden State is going to get shut down in the third. Who does Golden State play next? I don't even know who they play next. Who do the Sixers play next? Oh, they play the Pelicans. AD. Okay. Well, we all know what's going to happen there. Sorry, AD. That's it for you. Second round, you're out. We need... Yep. Sorry, AD. You got to go. You know, thanks for playing, AD, but it's over. We might let you guys go all the way up to the 6th game and then that be it. But yeah, you guys are done. Nah, they'll go game 7. Nah, they won't. Nah. I don't think they're gonna sweep them though. I say game 6, maybe. Yeah, Pelicans. I say the Pelicans lose in game 6. Yeah, they need to make that money. Yep, that's how it is. They need to make that ad revenue. But you know what? The Spurs didn't stand a chance from the beginning. And because they didn't stand a chance, they can only stretch it so far. The refs are only going to cheat but so much for you. They're going to be like, this, you guys are going to get beat. There's just nothing we could do. So this is when you see, Cleveland get beat last year in the finals and, the Blazers get swept and, the Spurs lose in game 5. It's like we can only do so much. You guys are going to lose. Sorry, Popovich. And where was Popovich the last game? There was another coach in there for him. That's just a sad thing to see. That's a sad thing to see. That's sad all the way, all day. Well, I mean, where was he? There was another coach sitting there for Popovich doing the interviews. It's like, is this what we're doing now? You lose, and now you don't even. Kawhi Leonard ain't there. You know, Ginobili's 40. Tony Parker is older than me. Come on, Spurs. Get it together. I mean, if you're going to stick with the old guys, go get Tim Duncan again. I mean, if you're going to play like that, go get Tim Duncan. Yeah, like Popovich, how you going to act like you don't even want to be seen now? No, nah. We pay you millions of dollars so you can act like you're telling these guys what to do. So we want to hear from you at the interview. That's the game, Pop. You don't want to partake anymore? All right. Popovich, everybody. Popovich. It's the Popovich Show. It's the Popovich Show. It's the Disappearing Team Show. You already know. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Right. He's like, I think I'm going to sit this one out. Yeah, we were going to lose from the beginning. I think I'm going to go look for Kawhi. Hey, does anybody see Kawhi? Yeah, right now he's practicing with the Lakers. Yeah, I think I'm going to go watch the Lakers. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is hanging out with Derrick Rose. I think I'm going to go hang out with D Rose. D. Yeah, he's on lunch break with Dwayne Wade. Yeah, I think I'm going to hang out with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne, when you leaving the NBA, Dwayne Wade? I think you're finished. D Wade. It's D Wade at 96 years old. Power forward, Dwayne Wade on crutches. D. It's D Wade. It's D Wade's children playing in the NBA. Yeah, fine. He can be a legend. He needs to give it up now. His knees are done. It's D Wade Jr. playing with D Wade. Who thought we'd see this day? D. He's got enough money. What about the Loch Ness Monster? Are we changing the subject? Everybody's going to leave if you do that. Start talking about the Loch Ness Monster. Nobody's going to stay. Everybody wants to talk about D Wade. LeBron James. It's LeBron James. That's D Wade. He's the Loch Ness Monster. Well, I guess if Kobe can be the Black Mamba, then D Wade can be the Loch Ness Monster. D Wade and that gorgeous wife of his. It's D Wade and his beautiful wife. It's D. Gabriel Union. She's on fire. It's Gabriel Union to the hoop. Gabriel Union goes up. She shoots. She scores. I'm getting skinny. I'm losing weight. I was on the scale today. Yeah, I dropped a couple pounds. I still got this double cheeseburger hanging around, but, you know, it's a slow progress. Since I can't run anymore, I can't get out there and chase them young fillies like I used to. I can show a look at them. It would make it easier for everybody else if Golden State lost, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it just be beautiful? It'd just make it so much easier if Golden State went away. Hey, you guys. Hey. You guys are always here. Can you guys just... Not going to happen. It's D-Wade. Steph Curry ain't going nowhere. All that clowning on the sideline. Steph, I thought you was hurt. You do more dancing on the sideline than the cheerleaders. You ain't hurt. Fake ass. Yeah, I'm hurt, which means I'm resting. Got the best job in the world. I make $204 million and I do nothing. Like, better get in the game. Get in the game. EA Sports. Get in the game. Go ahead and knock out these 10 push-ups because that's what I do. I knocks out the push-ups. Oh, military style. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. D-Wade. It's D-Wade. Phew. I had to get him. What I do, about 20, 21. I did. Oh, you going, oh, wait a minute, Biggs. Hold on, Biggs. Hold on, Biggs. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Biggs. Biggs. Hold on, Biggs. Hold on, you. Shh. Hold on, Biggs. I ain't go all the way down. I ain't go all the way down, Biggs. Is that what you saying? Is that what you saying, Biggs? I ain't go all the way down. Oh, 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 oh. Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Oh, 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 Biggs is talking junk, Edwards. Biggs just said that I ain't go all the way down on my push-ups. Oh, Big, oh, it's like that, Biggs. It's like that. You gonna front on the big homie. I feel you. I feel you, Big. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water. I'm gonna get some water, Biggs. I see you. Oh, I'm cheating now. Oh, you in on it too, Edwards? Oh, you, I see y'all. Oh, I see how y'all do me. Oh. Halfway. I was gonna have. Putting on my tennis shoes. Putting on my tennis shoes. Y'all gonna hit me with the halfway after I've been busting them out? Okay. I'm putting on my shoes. Y'all ain't gonna hit me with the halfway. Not up on my live. Y'all ain't gonna come in on my live and try to tell me that I was doing the halfway. Oh, oh, man. How they gonna come on my live talking that government cheese? Y'all saying I was doing government cheese push-ups. Oh. All right. That government cheese. I was doing government cheese push-ups. All right. Oh. I was doing government cheese push-ups, huh? All right. I was doing government cheese push-ups, huh? I was doing government cheese, huh? Okay. All right. Let me tuck this in so y'all can see how I get down on the push-ups. I don't want to hear it. How many push-ups can you do? Well, I'm going to make sure I shoot out. I don't even know how many. About straight. I can get about 40 in straight. You know. But I'm tired now. Okay. Oh no. I do's this. Lester. Oh. I do's this. I don't know how much y'all can see. That's the problem, man. That was the problem, man. Gonna call me out on my live. Oh. Government cheese eating. All right. Okay. Oh, see, y'all can't see me go. Oh, y'all can't see me with the yeah. Y'all can't see. Oh, y'all can't see. That's what the problem is. Okay. A little tilt action. Gotta be careful with that. Elbow planks. We'll get rid of that. I've been doing elbow planks. Them joints is hard. My stomach is actually hard. It's just there. Let's see if y'all can see better. Get this trash bag out the way. All right. Getting down here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all see me now? Let me see if y'all can see. I want to know. I'm going to go down once. Tell me if y'all can see. Can y'all see that? Can y'all cut out the... I don't eat fast foods. I'm just fat. Could y'all see the whole thing? Yeah, Gibson. What about you, Biggs? You see that, Edwards? They might have left because they knew I was going to flex on them. All right, well, I'm going to do them anyway, even though they ain't here no more. Try to tell me. I'm going to do 10 all the way down, all the way up, push-ups. I don't want to hear nothing out of nobody flex on y'all right now. Whew. All right. 10 of them. All the way down, all the way up. Flexion. That's what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mama, I made it. Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I got some water right here. I keep water with me. Feel like chariots of fire. Woo! Government. A government chief. Woo! Was that good? I'm tired. That was good stuff. But I ain't done. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna do some elbow planks. Just because Edward said something about it. Some of that government cheese. You act like I'm out here eating that fast food government cheese. I don't even eat fast food. I'm just a fat dude who lift weights. But I've been losing weight. Government cheese. All right, so elbow planks, right? How long should I be down there on the elbow planks? 10 seconds, 20 seconds? How long should you be down there on the elbow plank? 30 seconds? 15 to 20 seconds. Hurts my back. $15 to 20 seconds. Ugh. Stretch out my back. Oh, oh yeah. Hit toe game. Bam, bam. Yeah, hit him with the toe game, right? I hit him with the left, right toe game. Boom. Boom. Yeah, did that in high school. And with the toe game joint. Stretch your back out a little bit. Hit him with some of these. Boom. Right there. You see that? Boom, right there. Come the other side with it. Bam. Stretch out that sacroiliac. Stretch out those 3 levels of the back. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar. Fill in your lumbar. Lower lumbar. Cervical. Some thoracic action. Stretch the coxal out. Little coxal action. Yeah. Hit him with the Atlas game. Little Atlas going on, Atlas game. All right, 15 to 20 seconds, right? All right, boom. All right, boom. No fronting on tune. No more. All right? Because I'll come see you and we be doing push-ups. And all right? And I'm doing way better than you do. Don't front on tone with the push-ups. All right, so elbow planks, right? Boom, check, boom, I'm getting down. Boom, bam. Oh, sweet Christmas. I got them knees, though. I got them Alicia Keys knees. They falling. I got them government cheese knees. Government. All right, I'm going to try this for 15 seconds. Y'all can count if you want to. Don't fake the phone on top already. Ready? And, oh. Woo! Woo! 20, right? I'm going past 20. Mama, we made it. Woo! Boom. It's about 30 seconds. Get you with the water game. That's it. I got some water in here. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. All right, guys. This is Major Tom. I'm signing out. Good night, America.